Up to you.
Ding dong. Is it a circle? It's a circle.
It's a circle.
It's a square.
Are we recording or are we playing?
I
Nintendo
caught
Switch?
an olive flounder. Oh!
It's a
Big
flounder.
old fish?
It's not working. No, I'm thinking of the olive dab.
No, they're both.
No,
I don't know.
she's fishing in Animal Crossing.
Oh, I was thinking Pokemon.
Oh, if it was Pokemon, I would
That'd be
play
the
it.
lamest Pokemon name
Pokemon?
ever.
What was it?
Olive Flounder?
No, the lamest one is that fucking dolphin.
This is the name. The fucking dolphin.
Yeah.
That dolphin
It would
is
be better if
cute.
that was its name, at least.
Well,
Finizen.
hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 118 of Brett and Tony with Ash and Abe. I'm Abe.
I'm Brett.
I'm Ashlyn.
And I'm Tony.
And we have a guest this week.
What?
Introduce
Hello.
yourself.
My name's Dane.
It's Dane. Dane's back.
Dave's back. He never left, actually. I left him in the closet over there.
I just sit here during
Since
every podcast.
what was the
saying
last one, though?
I don't know.
I
It
think
was a while ago.
It was the
Howling,
werewolf
right?
one.
Where
Yeah,
the Howling? So
Yeah.
you've been in there for a
He's
while.
been howling a while. And we just thought, it was a werewolf.
And actually, we've been trying to set this up for, what, half a year?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
scheduling is hard.
So,
It's
yeah.
hard.
Well, especially last year because we didn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
any guests basically
Yeah.
almost the whole year.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
couldn't fuck with kill count, dude.
Couldn't fuck with your guys' kill
Too
count.
competitive.
Yep.
But now we can fuck all around with it all we want.
Oh, I did have you on for kill count last year.
Yeah, I thought he was here for another movie
Yeah.
before after
It was
Howling.
Troll Hunter.
Troll
Troll
Hunter.
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 That's
Yeah.
right.
This is my third, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because your pick was my first pick last year, and that kicked off at first last year I was trying to do just horror movies that only had one person dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Troll Hunters only had a kill count of one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was going to go all year of just picking
Yeah, you fucked
movies.
that up, didn't you?
I did. I don't know.
You tried to go
But
multi-theme
then
last
you,
year.
yeah, because then you changed it to like
got
different
distracted.
countries.
Yeah.
No.
People that only die once
and then-
in Spain.
and then-
Yeah.
It's hard to pick horror movies that only have one death. So
Yeah.
yeah, I had to switch it up.
Yeah.
No, and then we both vetoed you.
Yep,
on
that's
one.
true.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
Halloween.
Halloween.
So technically you didn't complete your thing last year.
Well, I mean,
You gave a yeah.
I don't
USA
usually
is a
sleep over
foreign
it.
country to somebody.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I was born in the Philippines, so it's
I
foreign
can
to
tell.
me. Yeah.
I can tell.
Yep.
That,
Just
I
tan.
can
that
tell.
complexion you got. Yeah.
Yep. That's why I'm hot.
Oh my goodness.
That's the reason. Okay.
That's the reason. Should we kick it off, guys, with
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Get it the fuck out
Get it the fuck out your system.
Get in the fuck out now.
Get it the fuck out of your system right now. Oh, just get it out. Just leave now.
Just go.
Get up and leave.
Fuck it.
Oh my god.
Did anybody watch anything cool?
No.
No? All right. Sounds good.
Next
Segment over. Well, the three of us, me, Tony, and Abe, we went to, and Ashlyn was supposed to go. She had a ticket, but she ended up being able to go.
It was a boy date.
We went
Boy
to
date.
John Wick 4.
Yeah, we
And
did.
let me
on
tell yeah,
Friday.
there was an experience.
The movie was great.
Yes.
The people we went was a
Went through.
shit show.
It was a complete shit
I
show.
love you guys. Two of them are my brother, and then the third one is basically a brother.
Adorbs.
Yeah. They showed up drunk.
Yeah, they showed up drunk. One fell asleep. One had a conversation on the phone with the other one
With the
outside.
other one.
On
A FaceTime.
FaceTime.
He had a
speakerphone.
FaceTime.
time with the speaker on and everything.
Are you not
Oh,
supposed
my
to see
God.
John Wick drunk? I thought that was.
I thought that was a thing.
Yeah. I guess.
But yeah, and I had to shush one of them.
Yeah, Brett put his dad pants on
Yeah.
for a second.
I had to.
Changed right there in the theater. Huh?
Yeah, he made us stop the movie, like the projector. Like, I need to get my dad pants on, and he came back in, and he did
I literally changed pants.
Yeah,
and
he
came back
did.
in.
I will
That's what he
rewind
did.
this movie right now.
I'll just turn it off. I'll unplug it. No one gets to see the end of it.
Yeah.
No one gets
No,
to see it.
nobody gets to see it. Nobody.
Keanu Reeves is very disappointed in your life choices right now.
Which would suck, because I love Keanu Reeves, guys.
I think
Is he on
everybody-
Twiddle?
I understand that he's not technically the best at acting, but man, there's just something about him that just I love
I
in
think-
movies.
I think a lot of it is you just got to find the right role for him.
Yeah, which I think is great about the John Wick because it's so like catered to his
Yeah.
strengths. You know,
Yeah. And I mean, when he delivers lines, especially in this one, I noticed a lot more. They're a lot more cheesy. They come off more cheesy.
Yeah.
Like his little one-liners.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that's perfect for a Keanu.
Yeah, nobody else could beat John Wick.
No.
I loved in the movie when they were like, oh, well, Winston was like, what do you need? And or I don't know if it was Winston or Lawrence Fishburne's like,
Yeah.
what do you need? And then he throws,
Guns.
Keanu Reeves does the Matrix line.
That's
Guns.
right. That was
Lots
the
of
Matrix.
guns.
I just took it as one of the other John Wicks. I didn't put that together.
Yeah, he like, I'm gonna
Matrix.
need a gun.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we saw John Wick 4. I loved it. You guys liked it,
Yep,
right?
liked
Yeah, it was
it.
good. I
Yeah.
mean, it was a solid full movie.
4. Yeah, I gave it a 4.
Not
as
three and
well.
a half? It's not good enough for the Bullet Train 3.5 tone?
I mean, Bullet Train was a perfect movie. Okay.
I hate you.
He has one of those scales that get like the middle is the highest, and then so a 5 technically is one of the worst ratings,
like-
along with a 1.
Like, how? I mean, it does not deserve to be 3.5 because Bullet Train it's like perfect, amazing. But
Wouldn't change
John
a
Wick is
thing.
still good, solid.
Actually, on Twitter, I saw that you made a joke of Texas Chainsaw. And
Yeah.
you're like, this is a solid 3.5, guys.
I did.
And
Nobody
then
got it.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if anybody's even going to get this joke. And I thought about commenting on there,
Yeah,
but I didn't.
yeah. Like I don't care. They come listen to us for our inside jokes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to let that joke sit.
Yeah. And when they listen to it and then go back, like they're geniuses. They're the funniest podcast I've ever listened to.
Yeah, way
What are they
funnier
gonna
than
say?
shits and giggles. Called out.
That's not true.
Do you want me to cut that?
No, but I love shits and giggles. I think
know.
they're fucking
You know what? I
hilarious.
sent him a clip of Chits and Giggle this week.
And Abe thinks they're so
Don't tell her-
funny too.
They are hilarious.
Don't tell her what you said when you sent me the clip. 'Cause
That,
I don't want
Tony's
her-
just a hater because they're more successful than us.
I don't want her to get a big head about it.
Yeah, no, successful.
because
not-
they're funny. Huh?
Successful did not mean funny.
They're pretty fucking funny though.
All right, fine. I'm going to say he sent a clip of them and
Yeah.
said, God damn it, they are funnier.
I told you. They're so funny.
Sorry, Tony.
And like they don't even talk about like I don't know. They don't even talk about things. They just like end up in a conversation and I don't know. It's just so interesting.
Yeah.
They're so funny. Ha! Sucker.
Sorry, Tone. I'm gonna get punched after this.
I actually listened to a couple of their episodes too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Have
funny
you
thing
just
is,
been
I
doing
did not
clips?
say that.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you did. Did I just make that up
No,
in my head?
I said something else.
Oh, well now I forget. What
Anyway,
you said. All right.
I started listening to a couple of their actual episodes because we see them on TikTok.
Yeah.
And we see like their little clips or whatever. So I listened to a couple. They're still pretty funny, man. Even though they have lulls like we do, but I figured that's just podcast.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah,
just
that's just
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you cut them out, but then a lot of times I feel like it doesn't
It's
sound
a lot
natural.
Yeah.
No.
And it's a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. When we started doing the movie podcast and I was editing them, I used to cut out all of the lulls.
Oh my God.
I do not do that anymore.
If there's 5 minutes of silence, that's
I
just
don't
what we
fucking
get.
care.
Yeah, I don't care. I only edit out the pin clicking.
Ugh, which is even worse, dude. That's even more work. I don't even do that anymore.
I know, it's not much work.
Did you ever?
I know.
I was gonna say that's not a Brett move at all.
No, I basically just look to see if anybody says anything offensive to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, yeah. Because sometimes there's offensive.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
when?
Never.
There's never offensive.
you
We're
want me-
not offensive people.
Tony doesn't say anything offensive.
Isn't that
You
kind of
said
where you say bless his
offensive
heart every
stuff
time
that
he
we've had
says
to cut
something?
out.
Yeah,
What?
like in the last 2 weeks.
He can't say that because then
Yeah,
you
then
would
we
have to
just
cut
cut
it
it out.
again.
I had to cut it.
Oh, are you talking about the thing we
Yeah.
last cut?
Yeah, yeah.
That wasn't
That was
offensive.
you.
That was just
I
me
mean-
being petty. There's a difference.
I prepared a list of every insult and humorous thing
Alright.
I've ever said about someone.
I'm pretty sure
I'll
that
say them
I've,
now.
I've had to cut something that all of us have
Oh,
said.
yeah.
Even Abe has
Yeah.
said. I think one time I had to cut something that Abe said.
And then I
You
had
didn't want to though. You said you wanted to
no,
leave it.
I didn't.
like,
I
and then
didn't-
that one time I had to
didn't agree.
record something else to make it more offensive
Yeah, that was
because
that
I was
time.
I was not happy with how offensive it was. I wanted to be more.
I can do
offensive.
better. Hold on.
Hey, can you add this in?
This is only offensive to one group of people.
I want to get everybody.
Let's get multiple.
I can do better.
Ashlyn and I actually, she just recently bought a emulator.
What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, for like a video game.
Yeah.
Dude.
So it's like this little. It's a Game Boy. It's shaped like a Game Boy, but it will play PlayStation games. It'll do.
Okay.
It has 5,000
5,000
games
games.
on
So it came preloaded with
Yeah.
it.
Yes,
Preloaded.
and it is
Yep.
awesome.
It's only $80.
Is this legal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100% legal.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
don't tell anybody.
It was on Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, I used to have a Xbox,
Yeah.
modified Xbox
Yeah.
that had like all of the Sega, Nintendo, and Super Nintendo games, all of them.
Well, see, it's legal because I didn't jailbreak any of the games or anything. Someone else did it, so it's fine.
I mean, it's still legal. They had to pay licensing rights. Like they can't sell it on
Okay.
Amazon.
I mean, it
Okay.
came
Yeah.
from North Korea, but it's totally fine.
And if the cops busted in and saw it, I'd get in trouble.
Just don't
but-
leave it near your pets or like small children.
Yeah.
So what games are on though? Like
All 5,000,
Tons.
alphabetical order.
Everything.
It has Resident Evil, Nemesis, Resident
The
Evil.
first one, it's got
seen that
Donkey
movie.
Kong's.
Ooh,
It doesn't have any Mario, which bums me out, but it has Wario.
do they have any Final Fantasy?
Yes.
It has all of them.
Final Fantasy Tactics?
All of them.
They're gonna remake it soon. You'll be able to play it
Like
again.
everything. And then it
yes.
has like the old Aladdin game.
The Lion King?
Lion
King.
King.
Fuck
Yep.
yes.
Those are not fun
Tarzan.
games. Those are
They're
horrible.
so hard.
That's what I'm
I
finding
like
out as I'm going
Battletoads.
back.
I
We
know.
talked about the Aladdin one before.
Yes.
That was me and Aurora's jam when she was little.
Yes.
On the modded Xbox.
Yep.
Yes.
I've been
You're just
playing
throwing
that.
apples at motherfuckers.
And it has like three
Just like real
different
life.
Aladdin ones. It's got Spy Hunter. Do you guys remember that?
I do.
No.
Yes.
Or Burger.
Yes,
You
Burger
walk
Flippin'.
across the buns, and then the bun drops, and you got to walk across the hamburger and not get killed. They have that
Don't
on
know
there.
that one.
Just working at
Okay.
McDonald's.
Yeah, it's really fucking hard.
That's what you do. You jump from bun to bun.
Yeah.
That's why the turnover's so high there.
That's why they can't get orders right, Ted?
Of course.
Oh.
Okay.
We had a bad experience.
I had a bad
I like how
this
you
morning.
lumped yourself in with that.
Because I picked him up
You had,
afterwards.
to, you had to deal with a
I had to
grumpy
hear from
Tony,
my
so
first,
it's
so-
partly my
So-
problem.
So I went to McDonald's. I'm like, I'm going to get some breakfast. Got some plenty of time. Relax. Get ready for the podcast. Okay? I just ordered 2 McGriddles and frappe. Okay? They said, okay, easy enough.
Easy
They sent me sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. And
Which,
then,
sorry to interrupt, but who the fuck gets a
know.
McGriddle with cheese on it?
egg.
That's disgusting.
And then I just wanted a large frappe, and then they gave me a large hot random drink. So like I went up there like, hey, this is messed up. Can you fix this nicely? Because not gonna be an
It
asshole.
was the first mistake.
Yeah.
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 So they gave me the 2 sausage McGriddles. Okay, thank you. Fixed. Then they gave me another hot drink.
Oh, you want this hotter, right?
Was this yesterday? Was it
No,
April Fool's?
and
You
then,
guys-
I went back up there like, hey, this messed up again. I just want a large frappe mocha. And then they're like, okay, large. She kept on saying caramel. I'm like, no, mocha. Caramel? Okay. I'm like, this is going to be messed up. And then they gave me another hot drink.
They didn't even get. Oh my gosh.
And then I was waiting again, and then Brett pulled up, and I'm leaving. I just left.
Fuck this.
I literally just left.
Maybe what you ordered isn't a thing. Maybe that's the problem. They're like,
I
that's
know,
not a real thing.
Because he went on. We went to Starbucks afterwards.
Just to see if I was the asshole.
And yeah, while we were waiting for his Starbucks order, he looked on to make sure that he's not the asshole. Nope, they really do have mocha frappes on the menu.
Yeah, and it's cold, and all I wanted was just a nice, relaxing time before the podcast. And nope, couldn't do it.
Nope.
Wasn't your day, Tony.
Nope. Anything? Anybody see anything else? Did you see anything this last couple weeks, Dane?
I was trying to.
Actually, have you watched anything since 14 months ago when you
Oh,
asked?
I don't-
Technically.
Yeah,
us
I-
the list.
Give us everything you've seen.
No, Megan and I, we kind of go between lots of random things. Like we enjoy dramas. Like we've been watching New Amsterdam on Netflix.
Okay.
Nice.
We're not medical drama isn't something we watch a lot of just because of her health. Sometimes it's more anxiety producing to be like, I went to the doctor today and now I'm dying of cancer. Like so it's
Yep.
not always in the mood to watch that. But we've actually that one we've watched a lot of kind of a limited series dramas, Anatomy of a Scandal. But Behind Her Eyes, kind of like infidelity, but also some of them have a little bit of a supernatural bent
Yeah.
to them as well. What else we watched? We watched some. We've been enjoying some Korean dramas too. The Glory on Netflix is really good. We do argue quite a bit though because I enjoy watching things with subtitles like in the original language.
Yep.
But sometimes for her, it's a lot to like read the words and listen to another language and try to. It's easier just to have it dubbed, so
Dubbed.
you can just not have to think so much.
My problem with the dubs is the delivery of the lines is always because we watched what was that one? We're all dead, or all of us are dead, or
Oh, yep,
All
we
of
watched
us
that
are
one
dead.
too. Yeah.
and
So good.
Is that the zombie one?
Yeah.
yeah, it takes place in a school. It's zombies, but all of the American actors that they chose to do
Yeah.
the dubs are either really butchering the lines, or it doesn't sound like that's what it should be. Like, are you sure that's what they said? Because that doesn't sound right at all.
Yeah.
It's so it's a little distracting when
We did watch that one dubbed. We had started at sub, but it was just. And I would say, I know we were talking about 1899. I know it's not getting another season, but if you do watch it, I would recommend watching it with subtitles because it's cool. Because you have all these immigrants on this ship, so hearing all of their native languages with the
that's
subtitles
dope.
is really cool.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna make it to 1900. God
It's
damn
too
it!
late.
Oh,
This is all just a fever dream.
They're not gonna know the Titanic sinking. Man, that's sad.
That's the only thing that happened in that amount of time since then.
I know they know we're gonna have to wait like 90 years for the next excitement.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was wondering if that joke was going to come up.
did we get it the fuck out of
Yeah,
our
I
system,
have
guys?
nothing else.
Nice.
That was a 9/11 joke.
Well, I kind of wondered, but I
We-
wasn't going to say
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't want to leave that hanging out there for Dan to think like.
For all the people out there, like, wait a minute, pause. I'm going to jot down the math right quick. What happens in 90 years?
You got us. It was a yep.
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 Oh, I watched WrestleMania last night.
The first time.
Nice.
The first night.
Night one.
Yep. And
Oh,
then
it's
tonight's
2
night
nights?
too.
Yeah, it's a 2-night.
Really?
Yeah, 2 nights.
Interesting.
They had some good matches, but I think the good matches will get made
Oh, of
tonight.
course.
So what's
Yeah.
the night then? Stone Cold.
No,
So,
Fuck it.
in that situation, do you have to pay for both of them?
I pay for Peacock, so I get both.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's on-
It's
Peacock.
only it's like
I
really
didn't know
cheap.
that.
It's only $10.
Yeah, I figured it was like regular pay-per-view, like old days pay-per-view, like where you pay $30
Nope.
for.
No, you should pay for Peacock and get all the pay-per-views. So yeah, it's a steal.
Wasn't it more than $30?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like 60 or
It-
something?
I don't-
for WrestleMania, yeah.
Well,
I-
people should like go to a bar because like I'm not paying that
Yeah.
for like a.
Fuck that.
I only did it once when it was Halloween Havoc. It was
yeah.
with Sting was
That's a good
fighting
one.
somebody.
Probably maybe
And
Macho Man.
It was
Hogan.
in the, it was like in the early thousands, I believe, or late
Okay.
90s. But yeah, no,
They
that
call
was.
that the aughts.
Yeah.
The aughts.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that name.
But yeah,
Early aughts.
so I don't know how much it cost. My mom paid for it.
Yeah, it was expensive, but yeah, nowadays it's just really cheap.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna watch that tonight.
makes sense. I can't imagine. Like even our UFCs, are those still
I think-
actual
I think-
pay-per-views?
Yeah, they're pay-per-view. They're
Really?
expensive.
Yeah.
But if you go with a NordVPN, use code BTAA, get a little discount.
You get a month for free.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Try it out. Let us know
Right?
if it
Well,
happens.
if that code works.
Yep.
Last time we made the joke about having a code, we were automatically on there, like Audible. We had the
Yeah.
Audible one. Apparently, our podcast is on Audible.
Yeah, so you can
Oh,
use go
All
on
because
Audible.
of our. I don't know if it's because of our.
Are you fucking around right
No,
now?
no, it's
No.
not. It seriously is on
No,
Audible.
it is on Audible, but we didn't know we were on. I don't have all of our episodes,
Yeah.
so it like happened sometime after we made that joke.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah,
Because I was
the
on-
correlation is just suspicious. We'll put it
yeah,
that way.
I know.
Huh.
Because I was on Audible one day. I was like, oh, and I was like, do. Oh wait, we're on Audible.
Yeah,
Like I didn't set that up. We're on now.
yeah. So maybe
Actually, looks like she doesn't believe any of this.
I don't believe anything
Okay.
that you guys are ever saying.
it could be a coincidence, is what I'm saying. It's probably a
Okay,
coincidence.
but we have to be put on there somehow.
Yeah, but we don't know how.
By Audible, because we made a joke.
That's not.
By
They were
Mr.
like, "What
Audible
in the
himself.
hell is this BTAA?" We're not going to give them a sponsorship, but we'll throw the podcast on
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You know what?
Here you guys,
We're
crumbs.
gonna,
Yeah.
we're gonna give you crumb of a bone.
Let's see if we can get your listeners up, and then we'll talk.
And then we'll talk. All right, that was Get It the Fuck Out of Your System. Oh, he's proving that we're on Audible now.
Yeah,
to
we are.
Ashlyn.
Like I believe that we're on it, but we
Yeah.
had to get there somehow, guys. It's
I
not
don't
like-
know.
That's
Maybe-
what we're saying. We don't know how.
Maybe
Okay,
Tony's
well,
just fucking with us, and he actually put it on there.
I'm wondering,
I mean, I did put us on a lot
or
of
like
things.
you, because you're kind of quiet too. I'm just saying,
No, boy, we're not.
someone put us on there, and it
Well,
wasn't me. That's all I know.
You think I did extra work?
Yeah. The last time Brett did extra work was when he put the same episode up twice.
Yeah.
And he didn't do the extra work to take it down.
Yeah, it's still
Still
up
on
there.
there.
It's still up there. That's the actual. No.
Yeah.
But I added everything. I put it on everything I could, so maybe I did and not know it.
But not on purpose.
No.
Damn it.
We still like to think that it's because of the promo code gag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I like to think
it's
that
a bit.
too.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, guys, this week we watched a movie recommended by Dane.
Daners.
Yeah. I don't know if it was so much a recommendation, right?
He
It
held
was-
us a gun to our head and told us to do it.
Well, it was like, have you guys ever done like a musical horror kind
Because
of
we were
thing?
talking about like
Yeah.
Sweeney Todd and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I think there was a couple of them that you threw out, and then I was probably like, well, I've never seen Repo
Well, yeah, you said you just recently after that point you did Sweeney Todd for
for AOTKP.
AOTKP, yeah.
Yep. I just
which I
watched that
remember
one.
as I was listening to that, I was yelling at my stereo quite a bit because everybody's opinions was very low of that movie, and I fucking loved that.
And you love that movie.
Well, it depends on if you're comparing it to like the actual stage adaptation or just the movie on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen the stage adaptation, just the movie, but that fucking movie.
Oh man, Josie Goal, that was amazing.
That was a musical?
They did
Yes.
Sweeney Todd in that.
Huh.
They did a music. That was the whole plot point.
Oh, I know. In the Jersey Girl movie,
Yeah.
the little girl does.
Yeah, Sweeney Todd.
does it for a talent show at school,
Yeah,
and then freaks all of the parents
Parents out. Yeah,
this is Kevin Smith they're talking about, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the Jersey
Okay.
Girl.
I haven't seen it, but I was really confused that
yeah. They did. That's how they did play in that of Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
they did it also in The Office.
Did
which
they?
was hilarious.
Huh.
Because Andy was doing it.
Nice. Also, I don't think I gave a low opinion about
No, you didn't.
Sweeney Todd. I like that
didn't.
movie a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't
No,
we
you
see that in the theater together?
No, I saw it with an ex and her brother.
I think I saw that with you, Abe, right?
Probably. I think we had to go out of town for that
Yeah,
one.
we did.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay,
It's
but
amazing. So yeah, we are on the topic of musical horror.
Musical
and Dane,
horror.
what Dane recommend?
And you're a music guy.
And I actually was in a version of Sweeney Todd. So
Oh, really?
Really?
Who'd you play?
we did it at Monmouth. I was what's the guy's name? Anthony, the romantic interest.
Oh,
the
I
sailor.
love him. He's
that's a good name.
he's in
Yeah, I'm sure, right?
what else? He was in Twilight.
Vecna.
He wasn't Vecna.
He's not Vecna?
No, he's not Vecna.
From Stranger Things?
Yeah.
He looks like him, but he's not him.
Oh.
No, he was in.
We just saw something.
He was
looking
young
at it, though.
Vecna. You're right. He was young Vecna.
Ha!
But he's also in Twilight. He's one of the Volturi.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, you're right.
Love
yeah.
that guy.
Okay, who are we talking about?
I don't know. I can't place it.
Now I'm confused about
he's-
who we're talking about.
He's the you got
He's the boy who's letting the girl out the cage.
yes.
Okay, that's Vecna.
The young Vecna, but when he's older, it's a different guy. But also, he's it is. Google it. In the flashbacks,
Right now, in
the
front of me.
flashbacks, he is young
The
Vecna.
little boy?
No, because he's okay. You're getting confused. Okay, so Stranger Things.
Yeah. Vecna is the blonde dude.
Yes.
Who's kind of hot.
Yes.
Scary hot.
And then he's
He's
a bad.
also
wait,
in Twilight,
he
so
got the-
he's Vecna.
Yes.
He got that bad boy.
Then
in
why
there.
are
I
you
don't
saying
think he
he's
was.
young Vecna?
I don't think he was the guy that was in the makeup and everything.
Yeah, he is.
Was
He's
he?
the same one.
I thought they were.
Yeah,
two
they
different
didn't have a
people.
body double or anything.
okay.
Vecna
Then, yeah,
is
he was Vecna, yes.
Okay.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm good. I got confused. I'm here.
I saw Stranger Things that season. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
But yeah, we're doing Repo the Genetic Opera.
Repo the Genetic Opera. Yeah. And this was my second time watching it,
Same.
guys.
Oh, okay.
Because when we were going to do it the first time, I did watch it. But I was a little tipsy when I watched it the first time, so I didn't remember it for this time. So it was
Oh, you're talking. Okay, I see. I've seen this way back when it was first put on Netflix.
Did you?
I saw
Yeah.
this when it first came out. I think it was. I wanted it.
Oh, nice.
I always thought to, because I don't mind the director, that Darren Lynn Bousman. Yep. He did a couple of the Saw movies, and then the last
Really?
one too. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Which
did
Saws?
the original.
I think no, not the original. That was James Wan.
The
He
James
did-
Wan. But no, I
he
thought
did,
he.
He was a
two-
producer.
He
I
did
thought-
2, 3, 4, and then he did a Spiral that
I
just
thought,
came out.
I thought he was a producer on the first one.
He was because I remember
Okay,
the
that's
cover
not
of the cover of the Repo. It says from the producers of Saw.
Yeah.
It does.
I know, but I don't think that I don't think the director actually did.
I don't know about that. I'll look.
But it doesn't matter.
No, apparently
The boys are fighting already
it's the only thing that
about
matters.
stupid things that don't matter.
So this was directed by Darren Lynn Bousman. And actually, if anybody's ever listened to the Movie Crypt podcast with Adam Green and our old best friend Joe Lynch, he has been on a couple of their episodes, and he basically his first episode on there, he was like episode 10 or something like that, something real early, and they've done like 10 years of it now.
Wow.
But he was on there, and he basically like changed the podcast, because like before that, they would just like, they'd have people on and like other people in the business and like, doing like normal like interview kind of stuff. But when he was on there, he was really opening up about like the reality of Hollywood and like the behind the scenes bullshit that goes into making movies and stuff like that. And then like they even give him credit since then. Like, you really like changed our podcast, dude. Like,
really?
Yeah, because now like they really like dig in deep to like Hollywood's fucking stupid behind the scenes, and it needs to be better.
Nice. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it was a good episode. So yeah, that was.
You were right, by the way. He was not a producer on.
Yeah, it's one of the other guys.
Probably.
I think. Yeah.
But he did Wipe Saw too. I don't know if you know
Yeah,
that.
it was 2, 3, 4, and Spiral, like you guys said.
Yep.
And I like him. And then also it stars Alexa Vega, guys, from Spy Kids.
Spy Kids,
Spy
dude.
Kids.
I used to love Spy Kids so much. I still
Never
do.
seen it.
And then a couple other people I got to go over, because it's got Bill Moseley,
Bill Moseley.
legend Bill Moseley.
Four.
And it's got Anthony Stewart Head. I got to throw that in there, because me and Katie are watching Buffy right now. We're season 4, and it was great to see. I call them Giles just to piss Katie off, because it's Giles. So seeing Giles and something else, and he's the fucking Repo Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was great, and he's got a gorgeous voice. I think I think they all sang their own parts.
I
in this.
didn't screenshot it for the trivia, so I'll throw it in here. They actually wanted him for that role after seeing him sing in Buffy.
The musical episode.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that when we were talking about it.
Yeah, they apparently they got him, or that got him the role. Basically, they're like, "Yep, we need him."
He knocked it out of the park for me. He was probably my favorite part, because I just as you guys know, I'm watching Buffy. I'm not the biggest fan of Buffy, but I'm making it through.
Well, people always
for
say like,
Katie.
"Oh, you got to start like in season 3." I'm like, so just throw away the first few seasons, huh? Like,
You gotta watch.
But you gotta watch it so you can get the context.
You gotta
Yeah.
get set up.
And that's what happened to me when me and Kay started dating like 8 years ago. It's one of her favorite shows ever.
yeah, it's
And-
Megan's too.
Yeah, and she was like, she's got them all on DVD
We
and
do
everything.
too, yeah.
Do you?
Yep.
Yeah, and she was like, "You're gonna love this show." She brought me the first season of it. Like, we just started dating. She's like, "Here, borrow this and just watch
and
it.
then
You're
made
gonna
you
love
question everything
Yeah.
you're getting into.
I watched like half of the first season and I quit, guys. I hated it, and she kept telling me like it gets like everybody says like keep watching it, and people start liking it after a couple seasons or something, and it's true. I actually like the show now. I dig it pretty heavily.
It's got pretty typical show trajectory.
Yeah. Oh. Shit.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
no,
gonna
I just-
start going down, like Tony's ratings for things. God.
No, I mean it's just it's typical. Like, I don't know if people always talked about it before, like Dragon Ball Z, but it's like there's always something worse. There's always something stronger. There's always something badder,
Yeah.
and you have to find a way then to gain more power. There's always like that. It just the cycle doesn't end, and that
Yeah.
becomes repetitive, and you expect that.
Yeah.
Sometimes that bums me out too. Like I get just so see, like we're watching Peaky Blinders right now. And that's kind of how it goes. And this is the last season and I can't even watch
Yeah,
it.
I know.
I
Really?
love it so much. I love it. And I'm going to watch it, but just it seems so tiring to start it and to like finish it. So sometimes I never finish Buffy because of that either. Charmed, never finished it. Because there's just always something. They can't ever just
Yeah.
Well, and on
I don't know.
Netflix, we watched the newest season, and that's one show that
You watch Ashland?
every right. People need to close their blinds, but if you like, that show does a good job of changing things every season, but keeping basically the premise the same, so it doesn't run into. Now, they say the 5th season's the final one, which is good because it's, to me, I loved Stranger Things, but then I felt like it just overstayed its welcome. But I think shows need to know when to stop.
Oh,
They
yeah.
need to stop when
Yeah.
they're good.
Well, that's actually why I'm glad
They are going.
that
Yes.
this next season of Stranger Things is going to be the last.
I don't even think I
Thank you.
finished. I don't even think I watched season 3. I think after season 2, I was like, I just don't.
Really?
Oh,
Like
it picked up again in
Oh,
season
it did.
3.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, and it probably does, but I mean, I just, everything was so much the same and was so repetitive, and I was like, well, there's cool stuff, but like, I'm kind of done with this whole, like, shoot the nostalgia straight into my veins all the
Yeah.
time
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
approach.
I think
Yeah.
season 3 was my favorite.
Well, and like I said, I'm sure I'll go back and watch it at some point, but I just got kind of,
Also, it doesn't help with
Burn
talking
out.
about the nostalgia in Stranger Things. It doesn't help that like that
Everybody else is
everything
jumping on that.
is like 80s nostalgia now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way the market
get
works.
burnt
Though.
out.
It's like zombies. Remember the
Yes.
thousands, the 2000s, the aughts, as we mentioned earlier. Zombies were every fucking where.
And then Walking Dead killed the zombie
Like,
genre
I-
in America at least.
is
I-
that show still on? Have they finished
Just-
that show
just
yet?
They
did.
just finished
they,
it.
well, they
Yep.
just
Yep.
posted the
Which
last
it did
season,
get-
but they still have a movie to do.
No, the new series is starring Walking Dead, Dead
yeah,
City.
and then they have
Yeah.
a spin-off now, so
Yeah.
it's not dead.
Well, they had Fear
Right.
the Walking Dead. Did
Yeah,
that end
that
too?
died.
I think that finally
That
died.
died.
Yeah.
I watched the first. Me and Katie watched the first season when it came out on DVD, and I hated it. We never watched anything else of Fear the Walking Dead.
I think Chad liked
I did watch
really?
a few
Yeah.
seasons of that one, and Megan and I made it quite a bit. We made it. Well, I guess I don't want to give spoilers, but it was one of the later seasons.
Yeah.
And it's just, I was like, what's the point? Like, so once again, it's like you're never safe. There's always someone worse.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's
You're
just
beating it into the
yeah,
ground.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 Like I got superhero born out at the moment.
I think everybody.
Oh my
I think
god.
everybody does anymore, man.
Did I tell you I saw Shazam?
Oh,
I heard that one was like one
Fury
of
of the Gods.
Yeah.
one of the worst. I hated it more than Morbius, from what I understand.
It was not bad, but it
Audience
was,
reactions are pretty positive.
I mean,
It's just the
it was
critics.
cringeworthy a lot, but yeah, it was not as bad as Black Adam.
and
Yeah.
you saw the Paul Rudd one.
Yeah,
the new
man,
one.
yeah.
Quantumania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you really broke my heart with that one. I can't believe. Oh,
Well, you can watch it for yourself,
nervous.
Abe.
yeah, I know, but you just told me that the best part of the first two
Yep.
is gone.
Yeah.
Michael Pena.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was gonna say Harold. I'm like, that's not right. Don't
No,
say it.
Michael Penn. Yeah, he was the best part. And and even his wife is gone, and his whole husband is gone. I love those guys. The agent.
T.I.'s
Oh,
not
yeah.
in it, right?
Yeah, the agent.
Texas Instruments.
Yeah.
I don't know why I gave you a fake laugh. No, I'm just joking.
30 Rock joke.
There you go.
Back to Repo.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
Repo.
the movie. That,
Well, there's one more name that I gotta throw in there, guys.
Paris Hilton?
Because no, fuck Paris Hilton.
No, I liked her in this movie.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
she
amazing.
was good in
excited.
this movie.
Paris
And
Hilton.
I got trivias about her, which will.
I
Oh,
was
okay.
excited.
I'm sure it's ones
Redeem
Megan
it.
has told me about
Yeah?
too. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm kind of glad Paris Hilton is making a comeback. I think her old
Persona.
oh
Persona,
god
yeah.
was so stupid and I hated her.
Yeah.
But now she seems matured. I don't know.
But yeah, I like her in
Comeback.
this.
I love comebacks.
No, I liked her a lot.
Yeah,
This.
she was
I had
good
no,
in
I had
this.
no
Okay.
gripes. So who do you want to mention?
Paul Sorvino.
Paul Sorvino.
There we go.
From the classic '85, The Stuff.
Oh yeah, he was in this stuff.
Hell yes.
What? Who was he in this
It
stuff?
was the Colonel at the end.
Fuck me. I need to
Dude,
rewatch
you
that
need
movie.
to rewatch The
Oh, you need,
Stuff.
oh,
You're
you
gonna have
need,
to let me borrow that.
oh, you
Hell
need
yes,
to, oh,
I
you
got
need
it
to
on Blu-ray.
rewatch our episode we did on it last year to get caught up.
Yep, that's true.
Tony.
Yep.
That was a classic episode.
It was.
One of
You
our
guys are
best.
stupid, dude.
It was one of our best. We wouldn't change a thing.
No.
3.5.
Oh, a solid 3.5. If I could go higher than a 3.5, I would.
Yeah, so Paul Sorvino, I had to say, as soon as I saw him in this, and actually, God, I love Paul Sorvino. Like anything I've ever seen him in.
He's one of those, just like in John Wick,
Yeah.
the guy who was the mediator. He's in every fucking thing, and I don't know.
everything.
I can't think of single like. I know he was in Lost.
Are you
but-
talking about Clancy Brown?
Yes.
In Jurassic or in in John Wick 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
I
the
love
same with
Clancy
this guy.
Brown.
He's in everything, but
Yeah.
I cannot think of a single movie right now, other than the stuff apparently, which I didn't remember.
Well, he's one of the dads in Romeo and Juliet. He's one of those. Yeah.
Oh,
He's been in
yeah.
a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that
Yeah.
since we
Good
covered
character
it for
actor.
New Genre.
Also,
I love Romeo and
I
Juliet.
love his opera voice in this too.
Oh, yeah.
My god, he can build out those tunes.
He's really the only one that sings it like that.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
Everyone
is
else
like a
can be-
musical.
yeah. Real quick, guys, the budget on this one was $8.5 million. No,
8.5.
which in my tallies goes into Abe's because Abe claimed this movie.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yep, it goes to me.
for his picks.
But
this
yeah,
year.
in this opening sequence though, I loved the comic book like backstory of it.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
That was amazing.
really cool.
And I liked that it was a running theme. The
Yeah, it was.
the
Yep.
comic book look. Yeah.
And it was
Basically,
like,
all flashbacks were
but
done.
it was a nice way to give us information.
Yeah.
Exposition during the credits. I liked it. Was a creative way.
In a very, very creative way.
Yeah, and I didn't look up who actually did the illustration parts, but I thought they were cool. I thought they looked cool as fuck. Yep.
Yeah, and like I can't believe they're like nobody will ever take advantage of a pandemic to make money. So this is not really in the future.
This movie, it kicks off with the backstory, basically, the setup, the prologue, with the cartoon look, and you find out that this company, Genco, is which. In my head, whenever they said Genco, right? It was
Genco.
Oh, was it Genco? I
Yeah.
just kept thinking about the
Jeans.
The jeans back,
Me
back when we
too.
were kids.
We
did-
used to make jeans.
I did not
How
until
we do
you
organs.
said that.
back when jeans were jeans.
I was like, man, this company went to hell. Yeah. We're in 2056, and Paul Sorvino, my boy, Paul Sorvino from The Stuff, Abe,
Yep.
he has this company that basically they, if you need, it starts out the company does like if you need a heart transplant or any kind of like to keep you alive, they, for a price, they will give you a new heart or a new liver, or a new kidney, stuff like that. And then being greedy company, they then go into basically like looks and stuff like that. Also, I thought it was interesting that at the beginning they were talking about they also went into like, do you want your X-rays to look better? Like, they would even like if you didn't like the look of your insides, like they could be working, but if you didn't like the look of them, you could get a new liver that looked better than yours.
Cosmetic. Yeah,
Cosmetic
absolutely.
on the inside.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a pretty cool twist. And then also you have grave robbers that actually go in and suck out.
Or they make their own black market Zydrate,
Yeah,
which is
citrate.
basically
Pain meds.
Yeah, pain meds.
Yeah,
and
pain
I was
meds.
gonna say heroin, but what's morphine?
Yeah.
But like any drug, people get hooked on it.
Yep.
Which Paris Hilton does.
Oh yes.
Yeah, pretty hard. So yeah.
Okay, this is jumping back quite a bit.
Okay.
The person who did the animated sequences,
Yeah.
the fucking grave robber.
Really? That's
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Apparently, he is a comic book artist, and he did all of the comic book sequences for this movie, which is fucking cool as hell.
It is, yeah.
I liked him.
I did too, yeah.
Yeah. And you meet him actually because
Right off the bat.
the Alexis Vega chick, she is going to see her mom at the grave. At the cemetery, and she runs into him as he's like sucking it out, and he's got some cool songs in there.
I'm
He
gonna
has
say,
some of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, I was gonna say, but yeah, I've listened to the soundtrack like every now and again since 2008.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I liked the songs in this,
Yeah.
guys.
I liked some of the songs.
not all of them, but yeah, some of them. Like,
And that brings up my biggest gripe with the
Oh shit, gripes already.
with the and it's usually happens this way with all opera based. I like musicals. Musicals are great, but when it dips over into the opera, same thing with Phantom of the Opera or Les Miserables, is the transition between songs. It's like they have like it's song snippets. Like they'll be singing a song and then they'll go do 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 do, and then right into another song. And it's just so awkward, and my brain can't transition as well. And that's why there's over 58 songs in this movie.
Yeah, I would
was
have
a
liked
ton.
a little less song and a little more like moments between the characters. I think that would have made it a little bit better.
It makes it harder.
I got to disagree with you guys.
Really?
Yeah, I liked that it was mainly sung, the movie.
Well, I mean, it tells you. It says it's an opera, so going into it,
Agreed.
you know that
Yeah.
there's
I've
going to
never-
be those moments of recitative and then to aria,
Yeah.
as opposed to, and they do have spoken lines, you know.
Yeah.
So that's more modern than more traditional.
Yeah, because
opera.
Phantom of the Opera was just straight up.
I've never been to an
Beginning to
opera,
end.
so that an opera is all song. I thought
Usually
I thought it
the
was like
traditional
I thought it
ones.
was like kind of like a play too, like with
Oh, it is.
It's a song
It's
play.
just like this, where it's like
Okay.
it's a song beginning to end, but there's a story
I
throughout.
figured they would like that's opera, but I figured they would have like some story.
Oh,
like,
there is story. It's basically just like this, where it's just characters doing a story, but everything is sung instead of spoken.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That was my misconception.
But I still want to see an actual opera, like Black
Hell
Swan.
yeah.
I
I'd
wanna
be
see Black Swan.
down
Well,
for
I don't want to
that.
see that, but I want to see an opera.
I want to see
wanna
a good
see it.
opera, Abe. Come on.
That's like his favorite movie.
I know, right?
Great movie.
There's a lot of really, I feel like audience friendly. Like Gilbert and Sullivan did a ton of operettas that were supposed to be more for people that wasn't their typical entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, where they have fast paced songs and comic characters and where it's all singing, but it's more engaging. So sometimes that's a good place to kind of start.
See, I think what it is more for me, I think when it's an actual opera, usually it's Italian, it's a foreign language. So to me, it's an actual song. I'm just getting visuals to go along with it. Whereas with this, there's more story because it's in English and I can actually follow what's happening. They don't have to rely on visuals as much. And so I'm trying to develop feelings for all these songs, and it's so hard to get. Like, I don't have the character connection. I don't connect with the characters because they're all singing to me. I don't know.
Yeah, but with the songs though, it's letting you know who the characters are through the songs though.
I know, but I couldn't
even
connect to them.
And even like it's letting you know what the characters. I liked that it lets you know who the characters are through even like the way that they sing. Like Paul Sorvino is always doing the opera voice, and I think that says something about his character. And and Bill Moseley when he's doing his singing parts, it's more like a staccato, he's like his character is like what's the word?
Nuts?
Well, nuts, but like really
Slapstick.
like he's a loose cannon, and I feel like
It's
that
detached,
comes
yeah.
like I think that comes across in the songs that he's singing and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're making excellent points. It's just I could not, like, the moments where I'm supposed to feel like there's stakes, I don't feel like there's stakes.
Really?
And I think a lot of it is like the flow of the songs just didn't feel as natural to me. So I was getting stuck on like, oh, I don't like this part of it. So
Well, in real life, people aren't singing the whole time, so you're already having to suspend your disbelief into a different story. Whereas if you just watch a movie, it's like, oh, these people communicate like I do, so I immediately relate and respond to what they're doing. But it's now they're singing, so now I got to think about they're singing different notes, and it's just, to me, it's more to process. I can understand that.
So Paul Sorvino, he's got the Gene Co. company, and he is dying, and he needs to find a heir to his an heir to his.
Not hell.
Did I say hair?
You said
He's
hell.
find a rabbit.
I was like,
Damn it! In this city.
what kind of a hair?
I was like, he still has hair. What
He
are
has
you talking
hair.
about?
Find an heir
L.
for his company, and he's got 3 kids: Paris Hilton and Bill Moseley, and then
I don't remember his name, but he was hilarious.
It was so
basically
great.
Leatherface.
Yeah, Leatherface.
It was
Yeah.
Leatherface.
Yeah, which was fun that Bill Moseley was his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's in Texas Chainsaw too.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that they are all just shitheads.
Yeah.
In a
Paris-
different ways, though.
unapologetic.
in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the face guy, the one that's wearing the different faces, he's not so much a loose can. He's really like egotistical and
He's
and then,
so beautiful.
even though
But he's also very self-conscious because you see how much attention he puts into his face and how he wants to look. And he needs all those women to constantly
tell him.
Validate him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. and then you got the loose cannon,
Yeah.
Bill Moseley,
Oh,
perfect
yeah.
casting, I thought, and then and then Paris Hilton.
I thought you were gonna make a Paris Hilton joke there when you were like loose cannon.
But yeah, Paris Hilton, and she is she's addicted to the underground zydrate
And the cosmetic surgery in general.
and cosmetic surgery,
And that's
in
a real
general.
thing. People
Oh,
get
yeah.
addicted to, so like the
that
fact
shit,
that the
yeah.
movie, that's a big point of the movie, I think is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and then like when her face got messed up.
Yeah,
Yep.
at the end, starts falling off while she's singing.
Yeah.
Jesus,
That was awesome.
That was cool.
Well, see, I think my favorite angle of this whole thing is the repossession of it. I mean, the cosmetic surgery
Yeah.
and everything that's cool in its own, like
Yeah.
the addiction to that in the future. But the fact that if you can't make your payments, we're going to come back and take everything.
They're gonna
that
send
we-
Giles in from
Yes.
Buffy, and he's gonna rip that shit out.
He's going
And-
to reclaim
yeah.
all the property and go on about their business.
And they did good. They did really good with those scenes where he
Oh,
is, he's slicing, dicing, and pulling hearts out and shit. And like at one point, he even like slices a motherfucker in the stomach, pulls out all of his intestines, and then and then sticks his hand up and makes
A puppet.
a
Yeah.
puppet
Puppet.
out of the guy. Yeah, and they're like singing back and forth at each other.
And then I love when he's on the phone with the daughter.
Yeah, his daughter is the Alexa Vega
Yeah.
girl. Yep.
Yep. And I go, hey, you
take your medicine.
Take your medicine.
Yeah. And
Well, they're
she's
both
like,
not
"What's
doing
the
what they're supposed to be
screaming?"
doing,
Yeah.
so they're both trying to hide it
They're
from
both
each other.
lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they the Giles guy, what is his name in this? Nathan?
Nathan.
Okay.
Nathan.
The Repo man, the dad, her dad, she doesn't know that he is the Repo man. He's keeping that whole thing and a secret from her, and he feels like he has to do this for the.
Well, didn't he sign a contract?
I don't know if he signed a he did
I
sign
was
a
assuming
contract.
he got
to save the baby.
he got blackmailed into signing the contract because
he got
killed
blackmailed.
or quote unquote killed his wife.
Yeah, which it turns out he didn't
He
kill
didn't
the wife.
kill the wife, but all right, you've probably
It was
seen this
Paul
more. He did
Sorvino.
he did have a contract, right?
Well,
That's the way I assumed.
because originally Marnie was dating
Paul Sorvino.
Yeah, Paul
Yeah.
Sorvino.
Yeah.
From the stuff.
Yeah. To reiterate that point again.
Sorry.
But when she left him for Nathan, he, was going to get his revenge. I make lots of Italian jokes when we watch this movie because
Do ya?
Megan's Italian.
Oh.
So I'm not going to do that here. But yeah, he definitely cannot let that go. So he would
Yeah.
rather she be dead than
Yeah.
she be with anybody else.
So yeah, Paul Sorvino in the flashbacks poisons her and then makes Nathan think that it was him, so that he
So
will
he has
work
leverage
for him.
now. Yeah.
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 And just makes him feel guilty the whole time about, anytime they see each other, he's like, well, do I need to remind you what you did to your wife?
Yeah, you killed your wife.
We have a whole song about it. Get ready.
But then also one of my favorite characters, because God, she was easy on the eyes, but also which is funny.
A Paris
'cause
Hilton
blind,
joke again? No, I'm just
no,
kidding.
blind Meg.
Blind May.
Gotcha. I was
yeah.
gonna say Blood Love Hill Tilton.
I liked, and she's an actual soprano singer in real life.
Really?
Yeah, I really liked her character and her singing. Was
Well, you
just
probably enjoyed the
amazing.
Italian aria she sang then later.
Oh
in the movie
yeah, I
because
did.
it
Yeah.
matched more what you were expecting to see.
I don't know. It just got me more in the feels because I didn't know what the hell she was saying, and it reminds me of which there was another song in this movie. It was the things you see in the graveyard or something like that.
Yeah.
That's the first
Fifth
that's the
Element
opening
song
yeah.
vibes. That's what it gave me. The Fifth Element vibes because when she's like, "Whoa,"
Yeah.
that song. Yeah.
God, I love Fifth Element.
Fuck yeah.
And actually, Blind Meg's one of my favorite song parts is when she already meets the Alexa Vega. She was best friends with Alexa Vega's mom, but she didn't know that she lived. The baby
Yeah, she
lived.
was always told that she died.
Well,
yeah,
maybe
'cause
we should.
Nathan's been hiding. This.
Yeah, we should say that she doesn't leave the house
Yeah.
because she has a blood disease
that she
That-
got from
yeah.
the mom.
Yeah, she can't
that
leave.
she gets medicated for. So this is why
Yeah.
no one really knows about her, and she doesn't really know anything about the world, is because she doesn't really leave the house either.
Yeah.
Dad's afraid to let go.
Yeah, he can't do it. I understand that.
Yeah. Only lost one.
Ugh. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah. So, but yeah, one of my favorite parts is she gets introduced to Alexa Vega, and then after that, she goes to see her at the house, And I'm basically like, I'm your godmother. I just found out about you. I thought you were dead this whole time. And Alexa Vega's like on the stairs, and they're singing at each other, and I think that was probably my favorite song in the.
The mom's eye, the projection from May's
that was a
eyes,
really good.
That was cool.
That was a really good scene, I thought.
I like the next song where Nathan comes in and then they do their little trio of each having their own melody as they fight and argue. Like that's Mozart liked to do things like that a lot, having characters adding each their own melody and kind of making this chaotic sound going back and forth. But the song right before is really it is beautiful.
Actually, my favorite song was Zygote Anatomy. The one.
The one when they're in the streets is like the tiny little bottle. Love that.
That's
song.
my favorite. That's the song been listening to for years.
That one.
Tiny glass vial.
The tiny vial.
Yeah, and then the backup singers does like the question part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should love that.
The reprise of it at the
At
end.
the end,
with
I
the
love
tiny,
that. Both
the
of
tiny
those.
pine box.
Yeah.
And,
I love both
And
of
a
those.
mighty steep drop. Or
Mighty
something
steep
like that.
drop.
Something
Yeah,
like
those are
that.
both my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it a lot.
Well, and it also plays around with like that the grave robber, like in a lot of operas, is kind of supernatural in his ability to be places, but also not be detected, and not everybody can hear him like we can hear him, like
or
that,
see him.
Yeah, so that's also like a lot of operas have like a mystical.
Like
he's kind of like the
almost
guide
like a
character.
narrator.
Yeah. So there's a few funny moments that you kind of hear that singing where they could have spoken, like when he rips open the tent and she's there waiting.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Don't bother me." And she's like saying it kind of. There's a funny part in the scene I was talking about when Nathan gets home and they're singing on the stairs. There was, I guess, and maybe this is in the trivia that you were going to mention, but when she asks how he's been and he says busy.
Yeah.
Apparently in one of the versions he was going like busy. He like sings it, but it was so funny they couldn't keep it, so they just had him say the line instead. But I just would have thought that would have been funny to make it in there. He just says that out of nowhere, really like high and loud, like it doesn't really fit here.
I would have enjoyed it. I feel like I would have liked it. I don't think Abe would have liked it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not until I see it. I wouldn't know until I see it.
True. So yeah.
So yeah, basically.
That's it. The movie's over.
So shit. What happens now? So he's basically revealing that he needs to find an heir. We dropped that little thread
nugget.
He's trying to find an heir, so he reveals that he wants to give the company to what's her face,
to his ex-loves,
Marnie or
No, it's Shiloh.
Yeah,
Shiloh.
Is the daughter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marnie was the mom.
Mom,
Marnie
that's
was the
right.
mom.
Yep. But in order to do it, she has to
Shoot her dad.
Yeah, basically.
Kill your
that's
daddy.
the very end.
Yeah, that's
Well, I mean, I don't know how to
crazy
transition. Like, that's basically the next plot point that we're at, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Kill your dad.
And we should say that the only reason that he gets into this position is because they want him to repossess Mag's eyes.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Because she
I
wants
skipped
to
over
leave.
that. Mm-hmm.
And
she
she's
doesn't-
been the spokesperson for the last whatever,
Because she was
18
friends
years or something
with
like that.
Marnie, who was married
Yeah.
to Roddy. So that's how she kind of got this procedure done. But she's just been, not that she hasn't had opportunities, but she's tired. She
Yeah.
wants to
Yeah.
be done.
Yep.
Yeah, she wants out of that life. Yeah.
But who wouldn't?
And I mean, she seems like a well-rounded person to where, like, she has over the past 20 years or whatever, she's been the spokesperson for the company. She's been watching.
She's seen some shit.
Yeah, she's got those new eyes. She can see what the fuck they're doing to all of these people.
Oh, yeah.
Taking
Well,
back
and
their
can you
organs
just
and
imagine?
shit.
Because he basically owns her. He has a whole song about Roddy basically owns May, where he's like, "Oh, she should do whatever I say, and you can never leave me, and blah blah blah."
And also, he does want to. I mean, she wants out of the life, and he is planning on having Paris Hilton take over as the spokesperson, but she is too fucked up on the zydrate to even show up for
Yep,
this-
she's late again. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yep.
because she's out on the street singing Tony's song.
Yeah.
Or with them.
Yeah.
During that scene.
I mean, I would be with them singing that too. It's a catchy tune.
But so the Shiloh girl, she doesn't. I mean, I don't think she ever actually wants the company.
Oh
though.
no.
She, even before it becomes like you have to shoot your dad to get the company, I don't think she has any interest. And I don't understand why he even
She wanted the cure so she couldn't be trapped.
Yeah, I know that part, but like I don't know
Why would he choose her?
chooses
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, it's a horrible idea.
Because
I
he
don't get
does
that, I
say
guess.
if Marnie didn't choose Nate, she would be his.
Yeah.
And he's probably jealous because his kids suck,
His
dude.
kids
I
suck.
think
And like
it's-
this one, she's okay.
I think it's more of like a power play, but also
power play.
but also to make Nathan feel even worse.
Right.
You're getting taken out by his own daughter. It's like
Right.
you fucked up on every level possible by stealing my woman, so I'm gonna
I'm gonna steal your daughter.
Yeah.
A lot of woman stealing going
A
on.
lot
Yeah,
of women
a
stealing.
lot of
So
women
many.
stealing.
Also, well, before we get to the ultimatum of kill your dad and you can have the company,
Yeah.
they are forcing Roddy is the Paul Sorvini from the stuff. He is making
Shut up.
he's making Repo Man Nathan go in and get the eyes back
Yep.
from Blind Meg, and when he gets there at the end of that like playhouse kind of thing, he's backstage and he's reluctantly gonna fucking do it. But Shiloh, the daughter, she doesn't know who her dad really is yet, and like she's got she basically like sucks him into the room by like making it look like
he says if you want the
he's-
cure,
like
you
she's
have to be
sitting there.
in this room and take out the. They don't say it's a dad. Take out the
Repo
Repo Man.
Yeah, so she's like, okay, fine, I'll do that, and then he comes into the doll in the middle of the room.
Yeah,
And then she comes up from behind him and hits him with the fucking shovel. Bam!
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He
As you
goes,
would do.
Yes.
as you would do.
Absolutely.
As one would.
And he goes down and immediately rips off his mask,
As you would.
as you would.
I mean, what would you do?
And then they see each other, and it's she finally knows who her dad is. Yeah,
Then she has a little bit of disdain for her dad. 'Cause she's
Well,
like,
yeah.
oh, fuck.
you're that guy.
You're that guy.
And then they sing at each other.
they sing at each other
Anytime
hard.
they have a couple lines throughout the movie where they're just talking, but it's only when they get along. It's like whenever they fight, it's a rock song.
Yeah.
And they're just yelling at each other.
Well,
Which I thought was cool.
There's that
Yeah.
scene where she sings a song about, being the age that she is. And
She's
what is it, Joan
17.
Jett
that was
is
my
playing guitar?
yeah,
And
that was my
with her?
least
Yeah.
favorite song in
I
the whole
know.
movie.
It's-
That was so angsty
It might have been
and
mine too.
She was 17, babe.
I
It's
know.
supposed to be
She
18.
sang a song like that when she was 17.
yes, she
Yeah.
did.
I would love to.
17.
I would love to see Abe's 17 song.
But also,
You
like,
know?
It was Betty Boop.
Also,
It was.
also though, do we not like that song that much because we're all like mid 30s to late 40s or
Could be
late,
that.
Late 40s?
like late 30s?
Whoa.
I mean,
Oh my god.
you know what I mean though? Like if we were back in like high school, maybe we wouldn't mind that song too
Yeah,
much.
because I kind of have a parent,
You know?
even though I don't have any kids, but it's like I worked all day.
Yeah.
I come home to make dinner, and you're singing this stupid.
Stupid song about how you're 17.
exactly.
Like really?
Yeah.
Boy, it sure sucks. You have food and a roof over your head, doesn't it?
And you got
Like,
your whole life
Yeah.
ahead of you.
Oh man, and you don't have to
So
walk for shit.
mature. I'm 17.
Yeah.
But no, I think that the whole point of these stories is that people are going to identify with different
Yeah.
characters. So there
Different
might be some
characters.
people that really love that.
Oh, absolutely.
Song. She's
No.
rebelling in the only ways she knows how.
Yeah.
And then he hits her, but I mean, she at least got most of the song in.
As you would.
I mean, she had it coming.
As you
Are
would.
we gonna have to edit that?
No.
Actually,
I'll probably have to call him later and be like, Tony, you got to do some ADR.
Oh, okay, Ashley.
it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ashley, can you say the bitch deserved it? Yeah, that sounds better.
I might cut that one.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. So she leaves and she goes out there to the actual stage. By the way, I really liked when it first shows the stage set, and and it's got everybody like in the crowd, and all three of the kids are walking up, and like they're like heroes kind of thing, like everybody's.
That's a jam.
I
Song.
loved it, and like you had like random people, and, like they're all like testifies,
Yeah,
like
it's a
random,
jam.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
random
jam.
people stand up and be like, they helped me with this, and like they helped me with that, and I loved that song. I
Yeah.
thought that was a great scene.
That's one of the movies that has the most surprising nudity. I always forget it's going to happen,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
did.
I forget about that
Oh,
every time.
yeah,
I
it
watch
did.
There's tits, okay.
There's quite a bit of tits in
Yeah,
this
like,
one, to be honest.
I'm like, okay, the tits
Yeah, the
now.
dead bodies are, yeah.
Well, you got the dead bodies, and then there's also like earlier with Bill Moseley, and he says something to his sister, and the other brother's like, "You should just fuck her." And then like there's the other nurses who are just, I don't know. There's a lot of unexpected sexuality to this one, which is fun. I like
especially
it.
between the two siblings.
Oh yeah.
Italians, I just.
Hey, you got one
those
in.
kind
Yeah,
of
see,
jokes.
that's-
I
yeah,
should have been doing this the whole time. That was
No,
fun.
she gets mad if I do it too much. So I try.
Okay, so we got like 2 more Italian jokes, and then we'll
Then
get.
we're good.
Yeah.
We need like a counter that like dings every time you make one.
Yeah, I actually ran into her mom the other day.
Oh,
Like
cool.
Rhonda, like Megan's mom.
Yeah,
Oh, not Paris Hilton's mom. Okay.
no, that's just me. That's totally random. I had a contest for anybody listening, but yeah.
Her mom's name Rhonda?
Yeah.
So was your mom.
I know.
Cool.
Yeah,
Do you guys bond over it?
yeah,
Yeah.
Tony,
The Rhonda Mom Club.
yeah,
I always forget your mom's name is Rhonda.
Yeah.
I love Rhonda.
yeah. But yeah, Megan, mom.
It's just Ma. Tony's mom.
I know, mom.
The lady that makes the best cookies ever.
I know.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
she is a baker, dude.
She's a baker.
She's good. You
Yep.
should get on my
Yet
good
I've never
side.
been given cookies while I've been here.
Damn, Tony.
That seems a little
Next
suspect.
next time you
So in a
come.
year from now, I'm just kidding.
Sometimes he will just bring a plate of like cookies or like a brownies or something.
Yeah,
and-
my mom like hey, my mom wanted me to give you guys these,
Yeah, she's so sweet.
That is really nice.
Right?
and then she said "fuck Dan" for some reason.
She like wrote
Dane's
it in
gonna-
frosting
He's
on
gonna
the
be there.
cookies. Yeah.
No cookies.
no, no.
So that's at least it makes sense now. I don't know why.
She doesn't even know you.
I feel like that's the first time anybody in their life has ever said "fuck Dane," even though it's a joking way.
I've had some ex-girlfriends. I'm sure it's not the first person. That's said that.
Really? Huh.
Nobody,
imagine it.
nobody could seriously say that.
No.
I'm looking at you. I mean, I feel bad for even joking.
Well,
today.
I know, right?
They got to convince themselves that they're mad enough at him so they can just let him go. So they're like, "Fuck him."
Now I'm just saying. Like, it took me a while to get to the person I am now, so I had some awkward, not great relationships.
I mean, I would be crying myself to sleep if I locked you.
Oh. Need a
You
counter
guys
for
are
those
so
moments, too.
cute.
You are amazing.
You're like the best person I've ever met.
Oh, not me.
Not me? Are you
You've
kidding?
You've known me long enough.
Yeah,
to
I
know
know.
that's not true.
I've seen. Yeah.
See, that's just it. You guys only see me the surface. Then.
True. Yeah. I want to know under the surface, Dave.
I have to ask talk to Megan about that. I
I
guess.
bet we'd get along real good.
I'm good.
Anyways,
Yeah. You went up to the microphone, so I was just waiting to see what you're going to say.
moving on.
Turns out it was anyways. So yeah, and then we get Shyla goes out and she's out on the stage with the
Kill your dad.
the siblings the
Was that really
Paul
loud?
Sorvino
It was
and
really
stuff.
loud.
and Repo Man Nathan, he comes out, and then we get the actual ultimatum, not just like
Yeah.
kill Repo Man
Right,
and you
right.
can have the company, but like kill your fucking dad right in front of this whole audience.
Well, and you get the reveal that
Yeah.
she's not actually sick,
Not actually
Not
sick.
Oof,
actually
yeah.
sick.
I
Got
would
the
have been pissed.
Munchausen.
and that he could not stand for her to leave, so he decided to control her health,
Yeah.
so she would always need him.
Which is shitty.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
it just, I mean, the song that he sings with like the body he's eviscerating, I mean, it just goes to show that I guess they don't have therapists in that future, because he could. It's a lot of reasons he is the way he is, but that's the guilt he feels for that.
I think that's the character I connected with most because of.
Is what, Repo Man?
Well, like, I actually felt for. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Felt for.
Haven't you ever just wanted to slice someone?
Right? Haven't
And
you
to be
just wanted to
paid?
poison
I
your
mean,
daughter, your
It's
girlfriend, to keep
not.
them.
It's not as
needy?
fun as it sounds.
No,
Messy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
because of the feels I already had for Sweeney Todd. Because there's a lot of comparisons between
Oh,
the
yeah,
two where
yeah.
where they take their intentions are great and they mean it with the sincerest of hearts.
Yeah.
It's just they have no way of expressing it and carrying it out in a healthy manner.
Well,
And
because the world
love-
and the society they live in doesn't allow them the freedom to be safe from
Yes.
Yeah.
the dangers of the world presents.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I really I felt for him. I really felt for the Repo Man and his.
I did
He's a piece
too.
of shit. He's doing wrong, but I get it.
And also, I mean, when he is slicing and dicing these people, he
yes.
loves it.
He
Yeah.
does. He
Yeah,
does.
Well, part of him does, yeah.
He's being forced to do it. Also, that was one of my favorite parts where you have Nathan and Repo Man going line to line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Nathan is like he'll sing a line of as Nathan, but then he'll drop his voice and be like, "Oh, I love it," things like that. Like I liked that back and forth between his personality.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you could tell the mask was more than just the mask that he
It was-
put on. Like,
It
Yeah.
was protect
it was a
him.
character.
Yeah.
It was a character in
Yeah.
itself. Yeah.
Saving
And-
himself from
Yeah.
what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, mentally to protect himself.
Yeah.
Wow. And, like, I'm not doing it. It's the Repo Man.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he loves
Like
it.
he had to tell himself that.
I did not unload the dishwasher. The Repo Man.
It's all his fault,
I
man.
unload the dishwasher.
So yeah, she refuses to kill her dad, because obviously, so he gets shot. Who shoots him? I forget.
Paul Sorvino.
Paul.
Is it Paul Sorvino?
From the stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was from the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That's-
light comes off, and then he takes the gun from
That's
Shiloh.
right.
Bop.
That's right. For some reason, I thought it was Bill Moseley. That
Well,
did it.
and
The
don't
loose
forget,
cannon.
Mags ripped out her eyes, and then they dropped her onto the
Oh,
spike.
I hated
That
that
was
scene.
so cool.
Yeah.
Mag's fucking.
I
clawing
hated
her
that. I
eyes
She
hated
out.
that.
finishes her
scene.
song and she says, "Take my eyes, I would rather be blind," and she rips her own eyes out.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Good for her.
She's
Standing
had
up.
Female
enough.
empowerment.
Yeah.
And she got killed though.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I can't handle the eye stuff.
Instantly.
Yeah.
And that's how the John Wick assassin and went blind.
Real quick, your favorite or the one that made you cringe the most eye thing in a movie?
Ooh, what was
May.
that? May.
I would say
yeah, it was
May.
May. Yeah, it was
Oh my
May. I can never
gosh.
watch that movie again, but yeah, May.
I would say the Star Trek movie. There's no, but I guess it really wasn't. Yeah, it is because in what movie was it called? It's in the Next Generation, but with the Borg.
Yeah.
And there's this one scene where
The Borg movie was First Contact.
yeah, and they get the drill bit right up against the eye.
Yeah.
Like that's the one that always gets me.
Oh,
I
even I never seen
I'm
that.
googling that.
But even Kill Bill Volume 2 one, I don't like.
Oh, oh shit! All right, sorry, I didn't mean to derail us, but I had to know.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
good.
have any. Yeah,
eye things.
yeah.
You can say I don't know.
We'll just
Eyes
try a
are
bunch of
eyes.
stuff and we'll see which one is the scariest.
You have eye. You have an eye thing.
I don't believe that it shows it in Event Horizon, but Sam Neill totally
Well, I
rips
just get
his own eyes out in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megan refuses that. That's a movie that she will never watch again.
Really?
I watched it with her, and the scene.
I love that
I guess
movie.
I don't know. Is it spoilers to talk about movies like that?
Oh,
but I
who
mean,
cares?
No,
It's-
fuck
it's
it.
25
yeah.
years old.
Well, yeah, that's why people get mad
I mean,
about Final Fantasy VII.
I spoiled the well on the Wazzy episode.
When you-
So, yeah.
when they get the audio from when they transition into that other dimension,
Yeah.
everything in the background, like she
Oh.
literally just it upsets her so much that she will not watch it again.
And I heard that they actually filmed like an extended. I think it
They-
shows like
there's
a,
like a
couple
steelbook
split
movie
seconds.
that I want to buy that has all like a bunch of stuff on
Oh,
it like that.
Does it have
Yeah,
that part?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Because I heard it's so gruesome that they had to take it out of the movie to get a theatrical R rating.
That's cool.
Oh,
I'm just trying to imagine. I know it's
love
off
that
topic,
movie.
but like the pitch for that whole thing be like, government funding, right? And it's like, so big ship to like, all right, this is going good. But like, go super fast, and like, well, even better. Like this is kind of what we're looking for. It's like, but, and they're like, well, but what? It goes through hell to get there.
yeah.
And they're like,
oh,
I can go either way on it. Like, let's see it first before like I wonder like she not. I don't know. Sci-fi is dumb when they have like unexpected things with like you could test the technology. So how would you get to that stage where
Yeah.
we're in hell? Surprise!
Yeah.
Like like you would have known what it was going to do.
I mean, I would love
I still
to.
love that movie though.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's totally great.
I want to see a sci-fi movie with all the failures of getting to this point. That would be a good,
Yeah.
because
Like a pre-sci-fi movie, then.
yeah, because every sci-fi perfected technology, but one that doesn't. That would be
Shit.
really
So like
good.
seeing like Back to the Future before he actually gets
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
flux capacitor to work.
Yeah.
That or they're trying to do the retinal scan thing and it fries the guy's
Yeah.
eyeballs. Oh fuck, we got the laser tilted.
Or they used to
wrong.
have another Ghostbuster that got blown up when they were trying to perfect those containment units.
The proton packs and shit. Yeah.
Man,
or
you guys
the-
remember Phil?
the video.
That was really
I guess.
sad. What
I
are you
don't
gonna
know.
tell his widow? Like,
that was Jim Belushi.
oh yes.
Did
There you go.
they ever actually cross streams in the movies?
They had to.
At
at
the
the
They
end,
had to at the
yeah.
end.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god,
defeat
Abe.
Martian.
I've never
Oh, yeah.
seen it. We know
That's how-
this.
that's
You've
how-
made fun of me
Dude.
several times.
I've never made fun of you for that ever.
I was gonna
I
say
bet-
I want
I
to see
bet-
the first time they cross streams and like what happened, like why they should never
that's
do
how-
it.
Well, no, it's because it's the
Nuclear.
theoretical science behind it. He's saying that don't do this because this
Because this
happen.
could
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, but they said that's set up so we could as to how
Oh,
they have
yeah.
to do at the end. To
Foreshadow.
destroy
But
it.
when Yeah. David Bowie shows up and starts wrecking New York, you're like, wow.
Yeah, he did
Well.
do that. You missed out, Abe.
I feel like that could fit into my theme this year of big budget B movies.
I won't watch that week.
Really?
Dude,
You'd pull an Ashland,
I'm gonna pull a Matt. It's been so long at this point. Do I really even need to?
and everybody's hyped it up so much you'll
Yeah.
hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I don't
did
know.
that with The Crow.
I am honestly not a big fan of the Ghostbusters movies. They're okay.
Not even the first one?
Well, but it's to me they're just nostalgia trains. Like if you watch the
Really?
movie and you like completely divorce yourself from any previous feelings about it. Like I honestly as a person, I identify with like the guy at the end who's like this is totally unsafe and they need to have laws and sanctions around what they're doing.
You would.
Because that's we know from our perspective as the movie
You would
watcher,
too, I bet. Yeah.
like we get that, like like they don't need it. Like look at these guys, how responsible they are, getting sexual favors from ghosts, and like they don't need any kind of government oversight. And then the guy's like, yeah, you literally do because it's in the
Okay.
middle of New York City.
Actually, yeah, Wade did get a blowjob from one. God damn it, Wade.
They cut.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd
Not
does.
to go too far off topic here, but there
ahead.
was a bigger scene that was supposed to be a part of with like them going. I think it's like an island, like a Civil War barracks, and like there's this like ghosts getting resolved problems, and that's like his reward. But they cut out that entire thing, but they left
Except for the blowjob.
that, and so it's totally without context. And you're like, wait, so are the ghosts grateful that they're also capturing other ghosts? Like, is it a ghost hater?
I when I was a kid, I mean, I probably didn't understand it, but like looking back on it, I feel like in my head would just be like, the ghost is trying to be like, hey, if you don't
Bribe
put
him?
me in the container,
Oh, I
yeah,
never
like
thought
a
about
bribe,
that.
like
Yeah.
Gotcha.
if you don't ghost bust me,
I also like his
you get
face.
BJ's for
I'll
life.
Yeah,
Bust you.
I've never like
bust
thought
that
about
nut.
faces like that, but like the face he makes is very comic to me now. That scene, so
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you guys on Get It the Fuck Out of Your System.
Oh.
I rewatched Triple X.
Oh, yeah.
man,
Doesn't hold up.
Oh, yeah.
that's not
I
surprising.
bet
What about the
not.
new Triple X?
I don't know. I never watched it.
I did not see the new. I wonder with Ice Cube. What the
Did
second?
anybody ever watch the
I
second
did.
one with Ice
Why
Cube?
I did.
would they
State of the
ever
Union.
watch the second one?
I
did.
saw
I
that. I
liked
saw
it.
that.
I watched the second one.
I saw that in the
Ah.
theater, but I didn't see the return. I didn't see
No.
part three.
The
Oh, I've
premise
seen them
is
all.
no less bizarre than the Fast and the Furious movies. So
Yeah.
It's true. But
And I
Vin
love those.
Diesel looks better in Triple X than he ever did
Oh,
in
yeah.
Fast and
Yeah.
Furious. Holy
him
shit.
and when he played Riddick, like those were like his
Yeah.
peak.
So,
Dude.
like, peak Vin Diesel.
don't
Not
go.
too buff.
Just don't go
Just,
back too
like,
far.
nice and
Like,
lean.
I fucking forgot the name of the movie.
Boiler
Pacifier?
Room or
Boiler
something.
Room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go back to
That was a
Nah.
good ass movie, though.
It was, but
Yeah.
that's not prime Vin Diesel. That's like
Yeah.
No.
Anyways.
Oh, sorry. Got on a tangent.
That was a nice little rant. You want to do it again?
Enough about Vin Diesel.
I don't know.
Can you ever say that? though?
Right, though.
So yeah, basically like Blind Meg's dead. She
Yep.
ripped out her eyes and said fuck that. And
Dad's dead.
Dad, he gets shot by Paul Sorvino. Paul Sorvino goes through and is like, fuck you, kid, because of this, and you're not getting the company because of that. And Paris Hilton, you're
just ugly because you don't have a face
you
anymore.
don't have a face and you
Just being
disgust
a-
me. He
Just
even
being
says
a loving
move.
Italian dad, you know. Just-
ding. Number 2.
It was like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're not cool.
I like that. Oh shit! I was the first one to get that. No, I'm just joking.
No, it was one of the jokes that you knew we would have to sit overnight. And like, oh yeah, that was funny.
So yeah, and then Paul Sorvino, he dies right there, and Shiloh, she doesn't even want the company.
But who would at this point?
Who would at this point?
Worth shit.
Yeah. So everything's kind of up in the air.
I think it's kind of worth noting that like this last, I don't know how 20 minutes of the movie,
Yeah.
like the audience is like held captive. Like they can't leave. They're
Yeah.
just kind of witnessing
Yeah,
this.
right.
And they're not expecting what's going on, but
Yeah.
it's
Some of them think it's part of the
and they
play.
try to
They're
make
like,
it out like, yeah, this is supposed to be
what's
happening.
going on?
This is how like we made Dane watch it. He couldn't escape.
Yeah, just strapped down to a chair. Yeah.
So yeah, and then it kind of just goes to credits after that. With so far, everything's just up in the air about that, and then it comes back like a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see Paul Sorvino again. And
The
Set him
Steph
up
Part
for
2.
Hopefully.
man, if he would have been Thanos,
Oh, that would have been great. Yeah. Hey. So, it comes back with a more cartoon.
So they got the company, right? I'm
and-
understanding that correct.
Yeah,
Well, because it
it's
was,
Amber Sweet, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paris
it
Hilton.
was
did.
left
Yeah,
unsigned.
it went
so-
to hole.
Yeah, it goes to her.
What I do like how the movie, like, you can tell that she cares about her dad. She just has legitimate mental health issues
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and image issues.
And like we talked about before, there's no therapist in the future.
Yeah, apparently not. You
Yeah.
know, you just rip people apart or
'Cause
do
all-
drugs, you know?
yeah,
like
the-
now, kind of. But,
You solve all your problems by just getting new organs and shit.
And you're right though. I mean, I wasn't thinking that while I was watching the movie, but she does, like her dad.
because when she hears him coughing in that one scene when he gets mad at her for her botched facelift or whatever, and she asks if he's okay, and he is mad and makes her leave. But I think it's interesting because it shows, even from the end, like that her siblings will let her be in charge.
Yeah,
Which, I mean, I think they mostly just want money. As long as they get money, they don't really care
they're fine.
Yeah.
who's making the decisions. But
Yeah. And Bill Moseley
getting to scream
obviously-
at all the people, that's what I love at
that,
the end.
well,
Oh
that's
my
all
gosh.
he wants. But I mean, I think he's okay with it though, because he really is in
Yeah.
love with the sister.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, he wouldn't.
Paris Hilton's cute, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking from a non-sibling standpoint. I think that's part of the problem.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That was probably my joke.
So yeah, she gets in credits. She gets the company, and the other two brothers are okay with it. Basically, yeah.
So nothing changes, at least as far as I know. I mean, it would be nice to think that maybe some things do, but we don't see.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if they made another one.
Well,
know.
yeah,
That'd be
it would
cool.
be
There,
nice.
maybe there's trivias, so I won't go into that.
Yeah, I've tried not to say anything that might be in the.
I know we
trivia
step on
section.
Abe's trivia so much.
Yep, I won't step on toes. But that was Repo the Genetic Opera from 2008. But wait, there's more. We're going to hear from our podcast family, thepfpn.com, and be right back with kill count, ratings, trivia, and more right after this.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
Bum, bum, bum.
Thanks to thepfpn.com. You guys are
Awesome!
awesome!
I mean, no, all right. Awesome.
I thought you were going to work in something with the name.
I
Like
was-
do something.
I was going to do it, but then I'm like, I have nothing. I was like, no, I'm going to try to sing, or no, like, no, awesome. But you got kind of walk it out.
We already did the
We-
sing song thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Abe, why don't you hit me up? Hit me up.
Hit you up.
Us
Just-
up
just
with
for
some-
you.
Hit
Yeah.
you.
Fuck the rest
only,
of you guys.
Make intense eye contact when you do
Unplug
this.
Yeah.
the mic.
Oh my God, do it.
We're
please.
gonna do this sensual style.
Ooh.
Yeah. Actually, yesterday, while we were out,
Sure, you want to tell it? No,
while we were out in we were at that vendor show. Me and Katie, we look at each other for a second, and then I was like, "God, don't take this the weird way. Don't take this weirdly." But I just love looking in your eyes, man.
Aww.
That's not the reaction I got.
Gross.
That's more of it. There was
That's
a couple.
disgusting.
There was some cuss words in there, but
That's about what would happen if I did the same thing to Ashley.
yeah, she doesn't like it when I'm
only
sweet.
look if you have a purpose for looking.
And I'm like, no, I could just get lost. Just shut up, Brett.
Am I on display here? Like, can I help you with something? Like,
I married you. What more do you want?
So we'll kick it off with what Brett was talking about. The producers have stated that this film was originally part of a planned trilogy. The next chapter would be a prequel to the events shown in this film, and the tentative titled Repo, The Beginning. No time frame has been given when the production could start on the next movie. At this point, I'm pretty sure it's probably...
It's dead now,
Yes.
The project is, and he wanted to do... He had ideas and stuff like that, but the director did, and he did, I think it was like 2015. He made it's about an hour long apparently.
Oh, really?
Called like Carnival something.
That's in all of the credits. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, and it's like an hour long, and it's got a couple of the people, like the Alexa Vega girl is in it, but doesn't play the same character. But she's in it, and a couple other like mainstays from some of his past movies are in it also. So she made that, and then he made a full length, an hour and a half long one. A couple years after that, that followed the Carnival movie.
Oh, really?
Not this one.
So is it all part of the same universe, though?
No, I don't think.
Gotcha.
I think copyrights or something like that lapsed, and he wasn't able to. But he was able to get it out of his, system. Yeah,
Right on.
He wanted to so badly with
Yeah.
the rock opera, so which I thought was cool.
Yeah,
I wanted to watch
that
the
is-
other ones, but
Yeah.
I watched this last night and. It was already midnight. I couldn't. I'm not as young as I used to be.
According to director Darren Lynn Bousman or Bousman, either way. that
I've
guy.
heard it both ways.
Paris Hilton was so passionate about the film being made that when the production was going to be halted due to the budget going over by $50,000, Hilton made a paid appearance at a nightclub for the sum to make up the difference so filming could keep going.
That's dope.
Despite this, she is not credited as a producer. So that's why I say, no, Paris Hilton was almost needed for this movie.
Yeah.
That's
needed.
cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. All right.
So she redeemed herself.
Maybe she's not as bad as you have it in your head. But, I mean, her persona
Yeah.
or whatever.
No,
yeah. You get that stuck in your
That
head.
whole South Park episode, man.
Right.
Following that one, Darren Lynn Bousman originally refused to hold an audition for Paris Hilton. He did not think that she'd be capable and feared backlash from the accusations of stunt casting. When he finally caved in, Paris came to the audition dressed perfectly for the part and rocked the sound booth in the audition. After the audition, he was convinced that she should play the role,
Cool.
which turned
Yeah.
out for the best because
see,
she saved the film.
And she owned it.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's even cooler that she earned it like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yep. You have to take back everything.
Everything you ever said ever.
The song "I Didn't Know I Loved You So Much" was originally a lullaby the composer Darren Smith sang to his son.
That's really sweet.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's what they sing to each other as he's dying.
Yep.
If you
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
On stage in front of like 100 people.
Who couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Yes. In the scene where we first see the character Pavi, the boy with the messed up face,
Okay.
the face he is wearing at the time is actually a mold of Darren Lynn Bousman's girlfriend's face.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't say during the end.
Oh yeah,
illustrated
he's wearing Paris's old face.
Yeah, he takes that. So does Bill Moseley also fall in love with him?
Yep.
Because it's
They
Yeah,
turn
he
into
would
a
have to.
throuple.
That's
He'd
how it
have to,
works.
right?
Yeah.
I already said the 58 songs in the movie. The entire set was built on one soundstage, which is fucking cool.
That is.
It was a good set.
Considering- Oh yeah,
I like the sets.
considering the depth of everything.
Yeah.
The band members for the Genetic Opera are all wearing masks because the original film was only allowed to have 20 extras, which blows my mind. Do they really put limits on how many extras you can have? Or is it like a budget thing?
I think it's a budget thing.
Because that's like such a weird...
I think-
You're only allowed 20.
I mean, with the budget they got, they only can do 20 maybe.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That
maybe
makes
that
sense.
is it.
And the last one I have...
or you would have to maybe it has something to do with like unions
Or
like
insurance
actors
or-
union,
Oh,
or insurance or
I
something
didn't
like
think
that.
about those. Those are good ones.
Only so much food.
Yeah. Craft services was the only reason. Paris Hilton had to do a couple more appearances to get the extras.
Hey, Paris, want to be in this movie a little bit more, please?
He's like, you have money, right? Please.
I also like. Sorry to go back to
you're
the
good.
Paris Hilton thing, but I also like. I mean, obviously, like she comes from the Hilton
Right.
like family.
Yeah, she didn't just
And
throw the money at
they're
them.
made of money.
Oh,
she
yeah.
didn't just throw the
No.
family money
Buying
at
it, she earned it.
She earned the money to give it, to
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. This one's really weird to me. Roddy, which is the guy from The Stuff, Paul Sorvini, was originally supposed to cough up blood onto his handkerchief after Amber reveals her botched surgery face to him, but the actor Paul Sorvino refused to cough up blood. As a result, the handkerchief remains clean during the scene, which is fucking weird to me.
He was in The Stuff.
And you can't cough up blood?
Wasn't that also? Didn't like Wesley Snipes refuse to open his eyes for one scene in Blade? So they had.
Oh
like,
my god!
Is it like stuff like that? Like they're just like
They're just flexing as an actor.
Well, actually, there's some trivia that Megan told me that wasn't in that list. Like his driver in the movie is like his actual like an employee of his, like the guy with the big handlebar mustache, and also when he came onto set, he basically told the director, from what I understood, that he was just going to kind of do his own thing and it wouldn't make any sense. But when he when he edited it, it would be what he was looking for. And so he just kind of let him do his own
That's
thing.
weird.
I mean, he was in The Stuff. You let him work his
because
magic.
of that movie. He's like, you know what? The Stuff proved you right.
You own
earned this
this.
right. I wasn't going to tell you to go fuck yourself, but the way you dealt with Mo.
And if anybody watches Bridgerton, Anthony Stewart Head plays a character on that show too.
Yep. I love Bridgerton. That's my
Who
We're
was
like
in
in
Bridgerton?
season 4 now. I
don't know.
He plays in, I don't know which season it is, but when Anthony is gonna marry Edwina.
Okay, so second season.
Yeah. Okay. So
awesome.
yeah, I don't remember. He plays the parent of her mom, Mary. I can't remember what his name. They're the Sheffields.
Yep. They're they're not racist, but they're classist. And they love Edwina, but they hate Edwina's mom and Edwina's sister because Kate isn't actually...
It's
like-
the dad, not the mom.
Yes.
Yeah, they're half sisters.
So
Yeah.
which one is this head guy that you're talking about? The brother?
He plays the father, like the
No, I
Sheffield-
mean, who was he in Repo?
Oh, he was the
Repo Man.
Oh, he was... Okay,
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
Giles from Buffy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, from Street Fighter. Guile.
That's all I kept thinking about. Every time you said that. It's like, Guile.
She gets so mad at me when I say Giles, and I say it every episode.
So Jean-Claude Van Damme. Okay.
So before we move on to kill count, I do want to throw in these before I forget, because I do forget. We do have some comments that we got.
Woo.
Yes, about
Comments.
Repo. Mitchell on our Facebook, he said,
Mitch.
I simply loved this movie.
Cool.
Tad, he said, the first month I was helping program films at the Capitol, they told me they couldn't afford Rocky Horror Picture Show, but maybe could find another horror musical. So we played this. It's an absolute product of its time. It's a blast. That chic, gothic, evanescence, butt rock era really shines in this one.
It does.
I love it.
I hate Evanescence.
Oh, I
do.
some of their
That
songs.
girl was so hot.
She was
Yeah.
cute.
Oh, yeah,
but
Amy Lee?
God, I
That's
hate
not why you listen to their
Evanescence.
music, though.
Yeah, but she also, I thought she had a great voice.
Dude, I don't care how overplayed the song is, but Bring Me to Life, that
I hate
it gets me in the feels.
Brings me
Oh.
I hate Evanescence, and I always have, and I don't know why. I hate it,
yeah.
though.
I guess it can bring Ashton to life.
It couldn't. Every time it comes on the radio, I got to change it. I'm like, nah, can't do it, dude.
She brings me to life.
Oh.
Hey.
He's pointing
That was, I think that was obvious.
he was actually Brett was pointing downtown.
And the way you lift up your glasses, you're like, yeah.
Wes says, I appreciate this podcast for introducing
Wes.
me to films I probably should have already known about. Thank
I don't know
you,
if
Wes.
Repo fits in that
I
category.
mean, our podcast is a service. So
That's right. And lastly, but not least, on our Instagram, Noah. What up, Noah?
oh, hey, Noah.
Yes.
Noah?
Yeah.
Hi, Noah.
He said,
This is his first time commenting.
first
isn't it?
time. It's awesome.
Crazy.
He said, I like this movie and I hate musicals. Figure that out.
Oh.
That sounds like a
That's-
Noah. Classic
That
Noah.
was me. Remember, that was me. I told you I hated musicals.
Oh, that's shocking.
Also, I think I've said this before.
You don't remember
but
that? And then you forced me to watch freaking...
Sweeney Todd, and then you changed your mind.
No,
Like,
the other
fuck
one.
yeah.
You made me
Now
watch
she
the
only
Indian
watched
one
Sound of
first.
Music?
That's not a musical.
You talking about
It's a
Slumdog?
Yeah.
Millionaire? That's not a musical.
It's a musical.
It's a musical because they dance at the end.
They sing and they dance
Like
through
in
the movie.
a normal Bollywood movie, they dance at the end, and it's a musical now.
They
Dr.
sing and
Horrible
they
sing
dance.
along blog, yeah.
The long.
I must have
That
to
shit's
rewatch it
good.
because I'm
That's
pretty sure it's a
NPH?
musical.
Yes,
Yes.
that would be a recommendation I would ever have to do something
And
else. Would be that
Nathan Fillion.
one. Oh yeah,
Oh,
what
God.
one? Sorry.
Dr. Horrible sing along blog.
I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
No Practical Heroes. Yeah.
Yep. NPH.
Captain Hammer.
I'm sure I've said this already, but I gotta throw out there again.
Oh,
The
no.
first time I met Noah, I gave that boy a lap dance.
Nice.
You're welcome, Noah.
I witnessed it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he commented
In a
today.
movie theater.
He thought about he's like, you know what? That Brett gave me a really good lap dance. I'm going to
Yeah.
throw him a comment.
We closed down a quid note together.
Yeah, you did.
I was watching this Always Sunny with him when I got the call.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. And then you put something on Twitter I saw,
Yeah, and chit chat again.
and he said,
Uh.
eh. Anybody have any thoughts? And he just said, eh.
I mean, I got some, but
That's
Awesome.
literally Tad's second comment. Like, meh.
Yeah. Just the two letters. Eh. All right. Kill count, Tone.
I got 9.
9.
That's it? Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Do
I felt
cartoon deaths count? Because there was some
That depends, because there were some of those that were really hard to.
distinguish if it was.
Since it's a panel,
Yeah.
you don't actually see. The only one I counted that as an actual death was the mom, because it's 100% that she died. Everyone else, like, you're seeing them bleed and stuff. But,
Because that would be the Mad God precedent.
yeah. And we all saw how that turned out.
Hold on. Mad God didn't have any humans.
That's true. They were humans in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't see them. They
No,
weren't-
that's fine. I'm agreeing. It's
okay.
just he brought up Mad
No,
God.
okay.
Because that's the Mad God precedent.
But it's not because they weren't humans. I wouldn't be okay with
anthropomorphic.
animated
No.
deaths. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
But
For future reference.
Yeah.
not if they're not humans.
Which the guy never got back to me. But once he does,
He didn't get back to you?
We'll edit our kill count from last
Yeah.
year when he gets back to us.
yeah.
Might have a different
Because
one.
I messaged him. to
Which I
find
never
out.
went back and fixed our kill count for Halloween kills, which I should have.
Yeah, it's fine.
one less.
It's fine.
So ratings.
Ratings.
huh? Should we go with Dane first?
Dane.
Because he brought this to us.
I normally rate things much higher, and everyone's like, eh.
Oh,
Well,
no.
you don't
Right
know
to your
us.
heart's
Oh, no.
content.
You don't know us.
Well, I mean, I would just say, like, I mean, I think Tad had a good comment, but I would just say for what it is, I would give it a 4 probably, just because I think it accomplishes what it sets out to do.
Yeah.
Like it sets a style, it sets a type of music, it tells a particular story. I think it suffers from the same problems that operas and musicals have with sometimes less is more. Like they're trying to convey things, but they take too much time to sing them.
Yeah.
So that's part, like a lot of the story feels kind of rushed. But I think that honestly, that's my.
I'm so sorry.
Dude, all I hear is just under the table slowly going.
I was trying to close it.
She like gets out like a tea set.
You might as well just do it real quick.
Otherwise, I was just gonna keep eating, and I felt bad.
Sorry, Dane.
My
No,
bad.
I think that's might be my only complaint is just that I feel like the story isn't paced particularly well, and it seems like you've like train crashed into the end, and it's like, and now everyone's dead, so the plot has to resolve itself. But besides that, I think that it does everything else well. It uses its budget well. Like I said, the music is iconic for the most part and tells the story that it needs to. Yeah, I'd say it's a solid 4 for me.
That is almost verbatim everything I was gonna say. It's an excellent. I mean, my biggest complaint and the only reason I wouldn't give this a 5 because the story is phenomenal. I love the layers to it of the betrayals and everything. It's a very dramatic story, like you'd expect from an opera. The only problem is I felt like a lot of that suffered because they wanted so badly to do an opera, and I don't know if it's fair to dock them a point because of that, because it's my problem, not their problem. But I gave this a 4. That was my only beef. Yeah, my only beef with this movie was the fact that it stuck really hard with that opera thing, and the dialogue just was a struggle to follow.
You just surprised me with that.
Did I?
Yeah, I thought your rating was going to be lower.
Really?
Yeah. All right, my turn.
There's some pressure now. There's been 2 4s in a row.
I'm actually. I mean, I was going to go with a 4 anyways, so I'll drop it down to a 2. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was going to say 4 because I loved. I mean, I don't know about love, but I really liked the music, and like I said before, I think that they did good with like the different kind of vocal performances, telling the characters through. Like, I really liked that. Story was great. I'll be honest, I didn't watch this when it came out because it came out at the same time as. Do you guys remember Repo Man with Jude Law?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Which is basically the same premise, but more of an action movie.
Yeah. So I watched that one instead at the time, and then I'm like, well, I've already seen the movie without the music. Why the fuck would I watch the movie with the music? Turns out I liked this one a lot more than I liked Repo Man. And I mean, I didn't mind that movie either, but I kind of wish I just watched this one instead of Repo Man back in the day when they came out. Here's my beef with the movie, guys.
Not enough beef.
I didn't like the visual style. I didn't like the after effects that they used for the visuals, where everything
dated.
was cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't like that?
No.
Oh, I liked that.
I didn't like it because if you're going to do that, be consistent through the whole movie. Because they would always, like, in between scenes, they would do, like, the cool, like, the camera, like, obviously, like, through, you know, VFX or whatever, they would have, like, the cameras, you know, zooming through the city and, like, going up and, like, showing the, like, the big billboards and stuff like that, and, like, coming back down. Like, those were awesome. They didn't match that to the cloudy look of the other. Like, just be consistent with your visual style. Like, it would just kept, every time it would go to that, I'm like, oh, that is so pretty. Like, obviously it's fake because it's 2008. You know what I mean? If they did it now, it would look real as fuck, you know, those parts. But like it would just take me out of it. Every couple scenes, they'd go to the swooping through the city, and it was just so much clearer. And then they'd go back into the actors, and it would just like that cloudy after effects.
Yeah.
And it would take me out. So that's why, honestly, like, if they were just consistent, I feel like I could have loved this movie. There's a great movie in there, I think. Just be consistent visually is all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
I don't know. And yeah, it's dated and stuff like that, but also, like, that honestly, like, made it even cooler for me. I don't know. Like,
We need to, like, petition Players Workshop to do Repo Vision and
and
Opera.
I would love to see this done live.
Yeah.
That
Oh
would be
my
amazing.
god. Yeah, that's mine.
We would all have to be in it, obviously.
No. Y'all don't want to hear me say.
I'll be Bill Moseley then.
There you go.
Because he seems to have the most leeway with his singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't get it, but you will.
Ashlyn. More crinkles. It's a good thing this is the movie
It's like
one.
a
I'm always
Yeah.
crinkling.
Yeah,
I'm not going to take this out.
It's like
She's
a
gotta
Foley
gum up.
artist. She's got to
Yeah,
crinkle
gotta
the
put gum.
plastic and,
Know
like,
that.
I eat Cheetos. You got to chew gum after, you know?
Before your rating, yeah.
Yeah, got it before you're talking to the mic.
Don't want our audience smelling your breath. Your Cheeto breath.
Yeah, exactly. It's so cheesy.
Is that what you're having was Cheetos?
Cheeto popcorn.
Yeah, Cheeto puff corn, dude. So I loved this movie.
ah.
Did
Like,
you?
a lot.
Cool.
Loved it. What was your rating?
4.
We've gotten 4s across the board.
Yeah, so mine's like a 4.4
Ooh.
Fucking knew it.
Nice.
or a 4.5.
Okay.
I really liked this movie. I
Stick with the
thought it was really
4.4.
fun. And I liked the, like you both said, like the different layers and stuff. Love it. Think it's great. Bam. 4.5.
Wow.
Oh,
Concise.
I just wrote down 4.4.
Just keep it at 4.4.
I closed it out.
That point one.
Because we got my weighting down.
Okay. What's yours?
So this movie has actually stuck with me since I saw it back in 2008, 9-ish.
It's a 5.
That's a good sign.
Yeah,
Yeah?
because I've listened to the soundtrack numerous times throughout the years. You know, I like it. It's a 4.
Nice.
Whoa.
Oh.
I think this is our most consistent rating of the year.
Yeah.
And I think it's the best rated one I've ever picked.
Wait, The Howling though?
I didn't
Who
pick
gave-
that one though. You just asked me.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Troll Hunter is the one you asked
Troll
me.
Hunter's
Yeah.
got a bad rating from
Well,
somebody?
no, but I don't
It
think it
wasn't
was
bad.
all fours.
Yeah, I don't
it
think
was
it was
like
that great.
three
love
and-
Troll
Yeah.
I mean, I love
Oh,
that
no, it was a
movie.
good movie.
but-
Yeah. I don't remember what my rating was.
I'm looking it up.
Well, and I guess if I have to quibble with anything else, I don't know if the science is really that accurate in the movie.
Especially
because,
the Zydrate.
well, that part I don't mind because the body does metabolize different chemicals, and they do change sometimes.
Oh.
And especially with fermentation, and I mean, chemicals can change, but they say genetics sometimes, and I don't think they really know what they mean when they say that. Like
It's like a catch-all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's that, and the one thing I did really like is like they actually had barcodes on organs.
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah.
How does that
well,
work?
and they seem to be able to like put
Oh.
anything into another person. Like he rips out someone's spine.
Yeah.
Like I guess they just put a whole new spine in a person. I don't know. Some of it I'm not really sure.
So I pulled up the ratings.
Uh-huh.
Ashlyn, me, Abe gave it a 3, Brett 4, and then Dan 4.5.
Hey.
That's pretty consistent.
Well, it's consistent, but it's not.
But
as
this is
highly
all
rated.
fours.
Yeah, this is higher consistent.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
the
thank
movie.
you.
Yeah,
It's been a long time since I've visited this one. It deserved a revisit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy I revisited it.
I still think everyone should have had to have sang their favorite song when they were talking about it. Give the people at home something to listen to.
I wish I remembered how my favorite
I'm
was.
17,
There you go.
freer than I was when I was 16.
That was his favorite song for sure.
Well, yeah, you're a year older.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thanks so much, Dan, for coming on.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, Dane. Yeah.
Ashlyn has to choose her movie.
Yeah, Ashlyn.
Ashlyn
Fools.
Ashlyn's
is
pick.
next.
That's
Are you
how-
guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, you guys know my theme.
I'm excited.
It's like
what was your name?
monsters.
Monsters.
Oh, cool.
Monsters.
Is this your vampire week?
This is my zombie week.
Oh, shoot.
And I'm choosing the movie Colin. And it is about a British boy who is living in the zombie times. He gets bitten, and it's his life.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yep.
fucking excited because it's like a totally different spin. Have you seen it?
I seen it when it came out, and then I revisited last year on
Of course you did.
ARTKP.
That's right. That's where I heard that name
Never
before.
mind, I'm not picking that movie.
Oh, shit.
Why?
She's
because
got
it's
backups.
already been done.
Honestly, you're
What's
not.
the point?
Honestly, you're not going to like it. I thought about vetoing it for your sake.
Why wouldn't I like it?
That's because that's the one that barely had any budget.
The budget's $83.
That's why I chose it.
And you
It's such
can
a strange
tell.
number. 83.
For a lot of the movie, you can't tell what's going on. Like I like the movie. I think it's a good movie. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, everybody else on AOTKP hated it. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I
was
can't
the only
choose
one that
it if
liked
they chose it.
I mean, you can. We can still cop. I'll watch it again. Whatever.
So
It's just the concept is so much cooler than the actual movie is.
I'm not even finding that on.
it's because you got to get it on Tubi. So
Sorry to ruin it.
now there's a movie I wanted to choose that looked really funny and really good, but it's $100 million budget. It's like it's a high movie,
Is it a zombie?
and it's kind of newer. I think it might be vampires.
Oh.
Don't remember. It's Day Shift. It's kind of newish, and it's got let me look.
Isn't that part of a trilogy? Isn't that what the day shift,
I think
night
you're-
shift?
I think
or
No,
what
No,
am I
it's
thinking?
got
Night Watch,
Jamie
the
Foxx
Night Watch.
in it.
That's right.
I've seen that one. No, we can
Why
watch.
do you
I've
watch
seen so many
movies?
movies, dude.
Stop
I'm sorry.
watching
I'm
movies.
sorry. I should have said anything.
Should you just submit a list to him
it's
and he
a
can
good-
just
It's
mark
got
out?
Dave
Good movie.
Franco in it and
Yeah,
shit, man.
That's why I watched it. I love.
Yeah.
I'm in love with
So is
Dave
that what
Franco.
you're picking?
No.
Dude, oh my god, I'm just no matter if I've
Shut
seen it
the
or not,
fuck up!
I'm saying-
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
Don't look at him when you say a name.
Damn
just
it.
don't look at his reaction.
Her whole season that was planned out
Man.
from day one.
Right. Is
I watched
just
that shit like first day.
all right.
It was out.
Hashtag alive.
Cool.
Has anyone seen that? Don't fucking lie to me. I want to know. Did you see it? I don't think so because it's
Can you
Korean.
Oh, I know what I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
It looked interesting.
It's
so
been
I
on my
wanted to
list
watch it.
forever. I haven't.
I don't watch movies, so you're good.
I experienced them.
got bread.
And I experienced that in my mouth. So
This one is also zombies.
Cool.
So I'm still in zombie week.
okay, hashtag what?
Hashtag alive.
Hashtag alive.
I'm just saying, you should be grateful that I spoke up on that I've seen Colin.
I still want to watch it though. I think it's so neat. Like, what a twisty kind of movie.
I think
that
it's
it's in his eyes turning into a zombie. That's dope.
The concept's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And then it's just like him going through the city and experiencing all these things as a zombie.
That's cool.
Yeah, a zombie POV movie.
That's too cool. That's why I wanted to choose it.
And I'm pretty sure the director it took like 2 years or something to actually film it. Like I think it's interesting.
So it was like $41.50 each year, or like.
Yeah. But thanks so much, Dane.
Yeah, well,
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
It was a good.
Bye, guys.
and that's it. For
Everyone
us, folks.
ruining my movies.
Just me, apparently. Like and subscribe, and check us out on whatever.
Everything.
Yeah.
Thanks for hitting
Stop
play.
watching movies, Brett.
I know, sorry. I'm only gonna watch movies for this podcast.
Yeah.
from now on.
Everything.
And if you want to check out EOTK's discussion,
EOTKP.
Yeah, go blah blah blah.
Colin, check that.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Just kidding. Kind of.
Man, that killed everything.
Sorry, I've seen it.
Oh no, it didn't
I know, I
record.
was really excited about it.
Sorry.